How's it going, everybody? Brian the Grizzly here with Brandman Brandon, waiting for Tank to jump on. We're the Spoiler Kings, and we just wanted to have an impromptu just show real quick. So come
Yep.
in, talk about the year in review, and talk about all the
Mhm.
movies, TV shows, and comic books, and all that stuff that we enjoyed this year. So, how
Mhm.
you feel?
I feel good, man. Nice to round out 2023 with an impromptu video.
Yeah.
So happy I was able to lay aside some time. I've just been kind of in chill mode all day. So I'm like, definitely.
I was shocked. This Tank was messaging us, and I was like, "What? Brandon's home?"
Hmm.
I was like, "No,
Actually, home today.
I knew for a fact he was just going to be out." So that was
Hmm.
pretty cool. So all you did today, you just were chilling out.
Yep, chilling out, trying to do a little cleaning. Gonna get up early tomorrow and do some more of that. Got a haircut. Um, and just kind of catching up on rest, taking like periodic naps throughout the day too.
There's nothing better than that.
Absolutely.
So does that
So
mean you
yeah,
didn't see the end of What If?
I did watch the end of What If. I did
Hmm?
watch the final What If.
What were your
Was
overall thoughts? I know we're going to cover it in more detail on Monday, but what were
Mhm.
your overall thoughts?
Oh, overall, I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. Um, I think that they did a little more with Captain Carter than I expected them to, but I thought it was cool. I was really happy with this season. They did like I said, they did a lot of stuff this season that I really liked, and
Mhm.
I like that we already got a trailer or a clip for season 3.
Yeah, we needed that
Mhm.
because I was like,
Yeah.
you guys finally know what you're doing. Maybe you
Hmm.
paid attention to some animated studios. You understand what even DC does great animation. You build the world build. You build on each season you're doing. They were doing it the right way, creating new characters for the series,
Hmm.
uh, and all of them matter without them all being, exactly like a continuation of the story. I think that it was
Hmm.
smart. It was very smart at what they're doing. Um, I did think it was
Hmm.
weird that Captain Carter would be the main focus, knowing that she was probably the least favorite noticeable person in season one. Like that's
Hmm.
probably my least favorite episode was the Captain
Hmm.
Carter one. Yet it worked. It really
Yeah.
did work. I'm not hating at all in any way. I love the Doctor Strange angle. I love
Yep.
that we had Rwanda. I mean, all that stuff was just really good. I loved the new character. Um,
Hmm.
I just hope we don't have to wait that long to get this. I don't know. Did
Yeah.
the trailer say how long it's going to be?
It did not have an official release date. It just said coming soon. So I'm hoping it's I'm assuming it'll be sometime in 2024. Um, excuse me. I'm assuming they're based on the clip we got. They're obviously well into it, or somewhat kind of like far along in production of it. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
hoping.
yeah, the clip they came out with was pretty fun too with Bucky and Red Guardian.
It's just so funny, like because they're not doing anything else, and we've heard other Disney Plus shows that have been kind of thrown to the wayside. So like we haven't
Hmm.
seen anything for Armor Wars or we have
Hmm.
Ironheart or any of that stuff. I mean,
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
interesting that we have this ready to go. So
Hmm.
I enjoy it though.
Yeah. I think as far as these shows go, What If is high up there for me. It's like I said, it's easily one of my favorite things that Marvel's done more recently. Um, I think that like I just love all the hypothetical scenarios that they come up with. Um, and yeah, this season they did some really kind of like off the wall type stuff that I thought was cool. It kind of landed for me a little more than season one did.
I agree. I think season one might have had higher highs, but this one, all of them were bangers. Like even the things I didn't like that much were very good.
Yeah.
Jack Slaw here saying, "What's up, guys?"
Hey, Jack, how you doing?
Oh, my favorite L. You're my favorite L. Just don't let anyone else tell you anything else.
How you doing, Al?
Oh, you know what? Since we're sitting here waiting on Tank, why not? Let's watch it. You think that might be okay?
I'm down.
All right, let's see if I can pull it up for everything, and then we can watch it together and comment over it and go through all this stuff. I mean, I thought this was really well done, so I can't wait. 1080. Oh, wait, too late. He's back.
What I miss?
What's going on, buddy?
It said Jack said, "I'm ready for the new year." Oh, yeah. So, what up, guys? Can't believe the Cowgirls. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm in the championship and then in the worst overall league. I had to do both of these, right? Man,
hopefully you don't play against you didn't have CD Lamb on the other team.
No, but I did have Brandon Cooks, who wasn't supposed to score nothing. Of course, he scores a touchdown because CD Lamb goes out for a little bit, and then that's what I get. This year was too much Disney.
Too much Disney.
I can see. I can feel you. Let's watch it. So, I'm ready for the Fallout TV show.
Yeah, that looks
absolutely.
Good.
It does.
Absolutely. I'm really excited for that.
I think I got this all set. Let's look at it.
You got
share the screen, and we'll go ahead and do this.
So I went to Target to see if there's any good Christmas stuff left over. I found nubs.
For $2. You found nubs
for $2. Hey, man,
nice.
I don't know why. It's just fucking adorable.
Let's see.
Oh, is this the season 3?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh my god.
All right. I think I'm ready to go.
Silo is massive. I want to watch Silo. I heard it was really, really good. Hype for Fallout. Same.
Dude, it's so much stuff though. We've been getting so many good things, recently. So I don't know. This is going to be a good year. I can't wait to talk about that too. Our year in review. What we're going to expect for the next year, for the new coming up. That's going to be really cool too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do a next transition, and we're going to talk about it, and we'll play this what if. All right. And what's up, everybody? Brian the Grizzly here for Spoiler Kings. We were Tank Kramer and Brandman Brandon. We're sitting here talking about what if, because we just finished the series. We're going to have a talk about it on Monday, but I figured, why not look at the season 3 little clip that we got? So I want to jump in right now, and let's see what we can do with this.
I mean, all you guys are fully caught up, right? You watched
oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, definitely.
All greatness.
Definitely.
It's like the greatness that they did.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Make sure you guys can hear it.
Yep.
Fast for you.
These fries are pretty good. They must be made from Russian potatoes. Russia's the best. Oh.
I'll handle this one.
Relax. Red Guardian has this. Are you relaxing? It's very hard.
That's
right.
what it is.
So angry like Winter Fox.
How can I help you, officer? Just a routine check-in. Say, where are you fellas headed? Sisters.
Yes, to visit our sister. It's her birthday.
You guys are brothers? What'd you get your sister for her birthday? Because I cannot for the life of me figure out what to get my wife for Christmas.
Television.
You got her a sweater and a television? Wow, that's very generous. Nice story, but where are you really headed? Step out of the vehicle and keep your hand.
One!
Whoa, hey!
Really, again with the guns, and I had wool over his eyes.
Target spotted, in pursuit. Exercise caution, but get them.
Get in, cowboy. Let's go round up some super soldiers.
Stop with the bullets! You should dance with your enemies. It is like a great ballet of violence. Oh. Oh, hoopa, hoopa, hoopa. Where did that come
Where
from?
the fuck?
No, don't shoot! Dance! Hey, stop swerving. I told you dance! Come on, man. Dance! Dance! Oh, it's jammed. You know what Karl Marx said about machines? They make men lazy.
Stop! It's over. Surrender yourself.
The Red Guardian never surrenders! Dance technique! Oh, Winter Fox and Red
Winter Fox. Streaming soon. Is there a
That's
date
probably the
in the
best part.
description?
Mm,
It doesn't look like there's a date just yet. So we were talking about that too.
yeah, we looked
Where-
it up.
where-
I'm not telling you what yet.
Yeah.
But the fact that
Yeah.
it's coming soon, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
hmm
I typed it in and Men's Health was like, it's probably going to start streaming in 2024. Like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
What are your first thoughts about it, though? I mean, that totally different story. Tell you that much.
hmm
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll let Brandon go first.
I can't wait. Like, I do like the idea of like a road trip, kind of like buddy comedy, or like buddy comedy feel with Bucky and Red Guardian. I think the contrast in their characters in their characters is enough of a sell for me.
Mhm.
You know, even just going by this clip, you know.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's David Harbour still voicing Red Guardian. You could tell he has a lot of fun in the role. Say what?
I don't know if it sounds like him.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
And the T'Challa sound like Lawrence Fishburne.
Well, that was Bill
was that?
Foster, right?
That was Bill Foster.
Yeah,
that
that
was Bill Foster.
which
That's always Bill
which is-
Foster. That is Lawrence Fishburne. That makes
See,
sense.
but
Yeah.
that's what got me. Like, he was a professor, right? Like,
Yeah.
was he ever like a soldier or an agent or anything?
No,
I don't know,
but
they
it
don't-
could
they
have
don't really-
been. He
Yeah.
worked for
In this universe, he's Nick Fury.
baby. Yeah, baby.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just worked alongside Hank
Tony
Pym until
Stark,
they're
Hank Pym.
falling out.
Yeah.
But it looked good.
Yeah,
I
he's
liked
worked for
it.
Shield.
It
That's
was
why I saw like he worked for Shield. So if it's Shield shutting off the
fun. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
did work for Shield.
Because he was Goliath.
hmm
So yeah, he would have worked for him. Yeah, I mean, he was in season 2 of he was which one? The Star-Lord one, the Peter
Yeah.
Quill episode. You
Yeah.
know, so
when he became
Yeah.
Goliath and he's 10 feet tall and 80 feet tall, whatever.
yeah, something
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
But it looks good. It looks good. I mean, obviously they're not gonna show you anything that has to deal with how with season 2, you know. So it's like, here's just a random clip which I'm cool with. I mean, that's what makes What If great. It's like you can have some stories that tie in that make a bigger story, and then some stories that are just like one-offs, and like you're good either way, So if this is a one-off, I'm cool with
have
it.
they had a one-off? Because anything they've introduced, and any of the ones that we thought are one-offs, they've brought back in some way, shape, or form.
In some little ways. I mean, like the Peter Quill, one with Ego, I don't know, spoil, but I guess they bring it back, but it's kind of like you blink and you miss it kind of thing. So, but it's still kind of its own story. But I like it. I was like all the voices, everyone comes back. Mostly everyone. Vin Diesel didn't come back. I read that.
Well, we really missed the I Am Groot.
Yep.
Yeah, Clee says, I think season 3 will be about the new stories Loki created. Loki God of Stories. It's up there in my Funko Pop.
Man. Yeah, I don't want to spoil season 2, but that blew my mind. Like that last episode was amazing.
I thought what they did, releasing this trailer on the heels of that, because I think they knew they had a banger this whole season. That's why they dropped it like day. They knew they had this unbelievable thing, and they're dropping all this stuff in front of us, and then they're going to say, "Hey, we got more coming out. Just wait." I think it's smart for Marvel, especially because they've lost so many people. They have nothing else coming out, besides Deadpool. Maybe the animated game is where they kind of take a step forward.
Yeah, it's easier to do. It's easier to do, and What If is such a great thing where you don't have to worry about the mainline story. What If is kind of becoming its own storyline, its own thing. So, yeah, if we get season 3 and 4 next year of What If, that'd be awesome. I think that would be pretty good. Because that's What If is made for like the diehard fans. I think, normies aren't gonna really watch it like how we watch it. You know what I mean? So like I woke up every morning and watched the newest episode for the last 9 days. So yeah.
I feel like What If is this? It's a comic book.
Yeah.
It's a comic book that comes to life that you get to watch instead of have to read. That's all it is. You have these mini series, you have these short stories that are like 6, comics long, and you have something that kind of ties together, but it could be its own thing without having to be this crazy amount of stuff. And you can try things and go on the limb on things and whatever, and not have to worry about it affecting your entire storyline for the future. So I really just thoroughly enjoyed season 2, and I'm now excited about season 3.
Yeah. Season 2, like I said, I pretty much loved every minute of it. It was so good.
Yeah. As soon as it was done, I texted you guys. I was like, holy shit. It was like, because I was just like, because to me, it's like you guys probably haven't watched it. If I'm the first one in the group texting like holy shit, then I'm assuming you guys haven't watched it yet or something like that. So
I didn't watch it for 2 more hours. I was like, oh, let me go put this on. And we were watching it, and I was like, wow. And then my girls came in, they're like, wow, this is good. And as I was telling Brandman, it's interesting that they use Peggy Carter because I think her episode in season 1 was okay, was pretty good, whatever. But it's probably the worst episode of season 1. And they took that character and built this whole thing around it, and she's definitely the best part of season 2. So I liked it.
I liked her in season 1. I liked her little weird.
I felt
story.
Really? Yeah, I didn't care because I just really didn't care.
Yeah, it wasn't the best one by far, but it was okay, And then they brought her back and stuff, but now she's kind of the main character of What If. I feel like, So like
keep Kiari there on it.
Kiari. Yeah, she was awesome.
Definitely looking forward to seeing more of her. I thought she was a cool. Like I loved that whole episode. I love that the they did like a combination of different languages, like the Mohawk language, and then the Spanish, and then there's only like
those details. Those details are huge. using the Mohawk language. I thought that was amazing too.
Yeah. Yeah, that was super cool. But I mean, this whole season, this looks fun. I have no idea how it ties into anything. It just looks fun, and it would always like kind of like it's a good question. It's like, what if the two Russian super soldier dudes hung out back in the day? You know, it's like, yeah, that'd be cool. You know,
I think they've done a good job. They figured this stuff out, you know, and they're giving us good content. So, and they have a long way to go. They may use this to start their animation dominance. That's what DC did. DC dominated the 90s and early 2000s with their animation.
Still,
yeah, they still come up with the best stuff. So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you guys say? They know they have to work hard to get many folks back. The more good news, the better. This is definitely something that was really good. Well done, well thought out. I was happy about that. I don't know if you guys know that. Does the Echo come out like in the
January 9th?
All right.
Yep.
10 days.
Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Insane.
Right, Grizzly. That's why it's so entertaining. It's just a comic book. It's good stories, but it's quick enough that you can enjoy and have all this stuff happening right away. So I enjoyed it, you know, and you didn't have to wait too long. One day, can you imagine a whole comic series coming out in 9 days? Oh my god!
Right?
Me waiting for Black Panther, you know, 7. I have to wait 7 weeks, you know, 8 weeks.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, killing me. And Xavier said, "The hella stuff was great."
Oh man,
I agree.
Yeah, I like that they did more stuff with you know, like the Shang-Chi side of things. Or with more with the 10 Rings and the character of Wenwu, who I really liked as a character in Shang-Chi.
I got a question for you because you were saying this. Could Hela ever beat Odin?
Ooh, yeah.
Like, no matter what they were doing, how could she ever beat the guy who gave her the power and could take it away at any point? Or,
I mean,
was it just, you know, a test to get her to a certain place? Because I mean, we all know when you talk about the strongest characters in all Marvel, Odin's in top 15.
Yeah,
you know, he's way up there.
That's part of the issue I had with that episode was he enchants her helmet with the thing, but then he like challenges her on actually doing the thing that he wanted her to do. But that was kind of the part where I'm like, are you testing or are you just still in that battle mode? It was a weird. It was a good episode. I didn't. It wasn't my favorite, but it was okay. But it was interesting for sure.
Yeah,
I liked Hela in the last episode because I don't want to give away too much spoilers, but I think in the last episode, I think that's main MCU Hela.
Yes,
that's
it is because she came back when she was riding
the thing, you know, and I was like, is that from
that would have been different Hela, because Hela, when she got I don't want to talk about the episode too much, but the one that we saw from the stories, she got taken somewhere else, so that was a little bit different. So yeah, everyone else saying I think Odin allows them to do those things to them. Okay,
maybe.
So, hey, well, guys, happy New Year! Wish you guys blessings. Hope you guys reach your goals. You know, we went way over our goals. You guys have done amazing. I have no other goals. We just ride the wave and enjoying you guys. That's just it at this point.
Pretty much.
She was still too dangerous to keep around. She made small work of Thor and Loki. Oh, most definitely. Yeah. Odin was the only one that would give her a challenge. But I just feel like when you give someone the power and you could take it away, the way he just took it away during the episode, we saw he take it away. He could have took it away again. You know, and it didn't matter if you had the staff. Just kind of like we learned in Ragnarok. Are you Thor, the god of hammers, or does your power? This helps you focus your power, but you can have your power at any point in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I wonder, like that's kind of like the point of it is like she learned a new skill, and that new skill was like beyond his control. You know, that's what I kind of took part of it. You know, it was like she learned this new thing and was already badass, and then when she got the other power that he had taken away, gets that back. You know, it was like your old power plus new power equals I'm better than you. Like
Better
that's what I kind of
That's what
I don't know.
To me is like better than Odin. That's crazy.
Yeah, but she didn't do it by herself either. You know, Wenwu was helping, so you know, it wasn't a one-on-one.
I feel like she took it away from him though, his staff and all that stuff, and he bowed down to her because of specifically her. Wenwu was definitely there to help out, but I don't know. That was interesting though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I've enjoyed all these episodes. I cannot wait for season 3. If you guys are watching this later, let us know what you thought about this. What if season 2? What if season 3? Are excited? Are you glad we got this clip right before all this stuff ended? You know, with a season finale, and you get a clip for season 3 immediately. Do you think that's something that you should be looking forward to doing all the time? You know?
Yeah, because that. Yeah, and that was my immediate my immediate thought once I finished the season finale today. I'm like, please let there be a season 3. Is a season 3 happening? So imagine how happy I was to see this. My surprise, and I love it.
I love it. We're gonna go to the next topic, but thank you guys for listening in, and make sure you comment and like the stream. Thanks, guys. All right, and now you can take control. You can have it.
Sorry, man. I got fucking headache so bad.
Happy New Year 2024. And he
what's
said,
up, Michael?
Odin owed it to her, which I agree. I think he owed it to allow her to be, you know, she now ruled and being queen. That made perfect sense to me.
But also, like she's it's like you said, like she told him, like, I'm gonna undo all the shit that we just did and make sure everyone's free, you know, this and that. That last scene though was pretty awesome though, where like they're on the Bifrost, like, like, okay, that's pretty epic.
That was dope.
Yeah,
that was super cool.
Yeah. Season 3 coming 2024. Yeah.
That's all
they
we
said
soon.
Soon, which I like the soon. You know, so we'll see.
See, because what do you think? What if comes in before we get
the second half of Invincible?
Exactly. I'll be so mad.
We get 2 whole seasons of What If, and before
still waiting on Invincible.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be nuts.
Yeah. Can't wait till we get that X-Men 97, bro. I can't wait.
If they announce a release date for it,
I think that did they say fall?
I thought it was fall of 2024.
Yeah, I know it's this upcoming year. Oh wait, hold on.
Because I've heard early 2024. I've heard
it's saying no, it was moved from fall 2023 to early 2024. And now, and finally, disgrace. Now it's pegged to debut in fall 2024, likely around Halloween.
I got these.
Oh, you saw those comics there? I saw those there in Target, right?
Yeah, they're so hard to find. If you can find them, pick them up. I only see Bishop and Magneto. Wolverine. If you can find Wolverine, he resells for like a shit ton of money. But the Bishop though, all these like toy collectors I follow are saying like this Bishop is one of the best looking X-Men figurines that they've ever had. Like he looks
like Bishop. Yeah,
but also like the way he's like everyone else is like shiny. You know, like I know it's hard to tell, but like everyone else got this like shine to it, and he has like this a really cool like shine and flat. You know, they kind of it goes well together. He looks really fucking awesome. But The Wolverine one though, everybody wants that one because in that Wolverine is super awesome because you can change the head so it's no mask, but they have a little attachment that it looks, and you put it under his neck so it looks like his mask is hanging off his neck. So like his mask is pulled off, and people are losing their shit. Like it's so every time I go to Target, I look for one. Every time I go like a Walmart, I look for them. But I only find these two. But yeah. And the Storm, I guess a lot of people don't like the Storm. It's a Mohawk, and she kind of looks.
I know that the Mohawk one is not for me. It's not for me.
Yeah, it's the Mohawk one, and then it's the actual toy itself is kind of like she doesn't look good. It looks like kind of weird, the whole look of it. But yeah, but man, I'm looking for that Wolverine. So yeah, if you see it, that is $25 worth it because
I'm looking at it on Target right now.
Can you buy it or is it sold out?
Yeah, no, you can buy it.
No shit, right? Well, that's why I was late getting here. I bought some Disney Lorcana. Somebody was like, "Oh, there's a trick. If you do this, this, and this, you can get it from Best Buy." And I did it. So we'll see. It says I should pick it up in a couple days.
All right, well, I got these coming to you, being in the mail tomorrow. Coming to you. I was in the city, in the middle of the city. I was like, "Oh, wait, look at that! All right, I'll get it." Let me see if I sign in. If I can purchase this right now.
If it's on there, I'll get it. These I got for sale. I got these for like $18, which is fucking awesome.
So the Wolverine I'm looking at is $18 right now.
Okay.
I got Wolverine, Gambit, Dark Phoenix,
which one?
and Magneto. The Wolverine with the changing heads and the here.
Because I'm on Target. I'm looking at one right now, and that one isn't it.
This is not. Yeah, ask you first.
I want that Magneto helmet. That's not it.
Okay, so that's not.
No. Let me see if I can find it. I don't even see it on here. But sorry. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, the Magneto helmet, it's like life size, it's like $70. Like I want it so bad. it even comes with like the holder, so you can just sit on a shelf. But like Magneto's helmet was always one of my favorite things. It just always looked cool, like I just always liked it. I didn't like what I think I like the Michael Fassbender version more than I like the original. Well, obviously I hate the fucking original X-Men shit, but the Michael Fassbender one, I thought it looked better.
Yeah,
but
I agree on that. Yeah.
That's, of course, I can't find the Bishop. Ain't that about nothing?
See, I find it on Amazon real quick. Yeah, but even on Amazon, they don't sell
even that Bishop. Yeah,
the Wolverine. Like it's through like usually like third parties or something like that.
So X-Men 97 part of the MCU?
No.
It's gonna be his own entity, own thing, but it's gonna be a continuation, right, of the 97 that we had before.
Yeah.
Yep. It's supposed to pick up like right where it left off.
Yeah.
So I'm also hyper X-Men 97. That wait will be rough. So they're basically when pushing it a whole nother year. That's the problem.
Yeah. I'm starting to lose my patience a little bit, but if it means we're gonna get an awesome show or in continuation, they can take as much time as they need. So I'm just waiting hand and foot on it.
Yeah.
Because they announced it back in 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it, and then so he can hangs the mask behind his head like that, which is fucking that's just dope. That's just so cool.
Yeah.
It's such a little detail that is like that's so good. But yeah. So that's the one like right here. Nick See all buying options. What do you guys think the cheapest is? $33. That's not too bad. Plus free shipping.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But that's the UK. So, 35, 36. So that's a little bit of an upcharge. It's not too bad. But yeah, he's super hard. I can't find him anywhere. And I regret because I saw Storm and Gambit and I didn't buy him. So
well, Gambit's definitely on here for like you could buy right
yeah.
now.
Yeah. I see Gambit for $22.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually I'm not a big like toy collector, but when growing up, I was the oldest grandchild, so I had all the X-Men toys. Like I had all the toys for anything. Yeah, so Ninja Turtles, X-Men, I had all that shit. So, but yeah, I was like, I gotta buy these because they just look cool, man. They look really cool.
And since I am the resident toy person, I also will be buying them right now as we speak.
Nice. Nice.
And
yeah, let me see if I can pull this up. This is the Magneto helmet.
Yeah, I saw that. That was on the main screen on Target.
Yeah, it is looks awesome.
$69.99.
Yeah, I think the lowest I saw for was like 66 on Amazon. So, but yeah, I just like it. It just looks awesome.
What up, B? Yo.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Yeah, Cleve said, yeah, it's $35 on Amazon. So you can get it for $35.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Before Christmas, it was really selling.
So why does it have the Marvel Studios logo then? If they're not going to be there. Because Marvel Studios is making it because they own X-Men now. So they're making it, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a continuation of the MCU.
Yeah. I believe now everything is under the Marvel Studios banner. Because before, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't under the Marvel Studios banner. It was like something else. I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it was like there's other things that were not made by Marvel Studios. And then now everything is back under their umbrella. You know, all the Netflix stuff, all the TV show stuff, you know, that was on ABC. But yeah. So, but yeah, they're doing it, but I don't know if it's part of the actual MCU. Which I don't want it to be either, though. I don't want it to be. I think I want it to be its own thing because that's what it was before, you know, in the 90s, you know, and then have the live action X-Men do its thing with the MCU.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Well,
yeah,
but I just want all the stuff that I miss. You know, just I love that animation style. I'm still a huge fan of that animation style. Everything's like CGI-ish now, and you're kind of like, it's cool, but I love that just the 2D. You know,
I think the problem is when you have too much of everyone's doing the same animation. You yearn for what you used to have the throwbacks. I mean, I think that's kind of what you're looking for.
Yeah,
I understand the feeling.
Yeah, and you know, like some of the promotional stuff kind of implies that the animation is going to look a little bit different than the original version, which, you know, if they're going to pick up right where this left off, I'd like to hope they just go all in with just maintaining the same exact animation style and just going retro with it. I think that would be dope. And like I said, if I think I said this last time we talked about X-Men '97, but if it does hit, and let's face it, it will. They got to bring back bring back Spider-Man, the '90s series.
Oh man,
because that ended on a cliffhanger.
It did.
And to this day, I would love to see what happens next.
But you gotta get it from Sony still, and that's probably the problem. So please, about to use my Amazon discount. Hey, share the wealth, bro. I need some of that Amazon discount. Isn't there an X-Men cartoon on Disney and a Wolverine cartoon? It might be an older one.
The original X-Men, the actual X-Men from the 97 is on Disney Plus. And I remember when it first dropped, I'm like, don't bother me. I'm watching all of it. And I forgot towards the end it gets weird. Those cartoons, all had like so many like money problems and stuff like that, because a lot of these the networks, they don't want to put money into it because they're like, yeah, whatever, no one cares, we want more, Fraggle Rock or word fuck, so
hey,
it's weird.
Don't bad mark.
Oh, Fraggle Rock was awesome.
Fraggle Rock.
The remake was pretty good too, but it was just weird with it, Secret was a Secret Galaxy, what the fuck was it? The show I always talk about. He does a breakdown of
yeah.
The
What's it
the
called?
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, he does a really good breakdown of the X-Men cartoon on Fox, how it started, and how the best part is like it had a 1 episode like pilot that played one time, and I remember as a kid, I was in like 7th or 8th grade, and it's like everyone knew like, did you see that X-Men cartoon? Did you see that X-Men cartoon? And it became a thing where like you get ready at any given moment to like hit record on your VCR, just so you could record the episode so you could rewatch it again. And then like 2 years later or some shit like that, they released the season, the actual animated. But
yeah, Secret Galaxy definitely does a good job with that.
Oh yeah,
he does a really good job.
See, is that what it's called? I always
isn't it Secret Galaxy?
Yeah, Secret Galaxy.
Yeah. Spider-Man freshman year, not in the MCU as well.
No,
I believe that's its own thing too.
I think that's the only thing. It might be in the MCU though.
Because there's so many.
I don't know.
It's in the multiverse somewhere, right?
Yeah,
somewhere in it.
Yeah, that looks good too. I'm pretty curious on that one.
So that's next year too, right?
Yeah, I feel like we've been waiting forever for that.
Yeah. And curious when Marvel Zombies is going to come out, if that's going to be next year as well.
I mean, this is the year of animation. Why not? This should be the year of animation. Why not do all of it? You don't have any movies besides Deadpool? Throw it all out there. See what sticks. All right. But since we're here, guys, I want to ask you.
5 years ago.
Are you guys ready for the five best movies, 5 best TV shows, 5 best and 5 worst of all that stuff yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me bring up my letterbox real quick. But I'm good to know.
Yes, probably pull mine up.
Also, shout out to Zack Attacks and Kenny Sparks, man. Like Kenny's been doing like he's called his catch-up reviews, which are awesome, like really short, awesome reviews. And then Zack Attacks, every time I'm on Instagram, he's like seen 3 more movies. It was like
how? Like I don't understand.
He's like taking his vacation serious. He's like, I'm watching movies.
It's so funny because I mean, I feel like we did a good job with watching stuff, but I only got to 64. I'm gonna watch one more tomorrow just to make sure I'm at 65 to round it all out. But that's it. 65 movies. That's a lot.
I think I'm gonna, because there's a few I have to add. I haven't added Iron Claw. I didn't add Migration in.
Yeah, I got to add a couple things in mine.
Yeah. So, but I'll be right there,
including Iron Claw.
365. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
I'm glad it beat my goal of 100 this year. 100's crazy. Like I actually thought like 100 was super, super crazy, which it is, because I thought, I'm like, there's no way I can get to 50, and I got to 60 without really trying. So I'm like, if I actually put some time aside to like, okay, I got to go see at least 2 movies a week or something like that, which is really not that hard. So
I know I was realizing that I watched more movies than I'm saying I watched. And I like watching TV shows. So that's
Right.
my other thing. I watch
Yeah.
so many TV shows. You know, what did I finish this week? I finished Reacher. I finished The Citadel. I finished like 4 other shows, like between Netflix and Prime. You know, so like it's hard balancing that out along with the TV show. But
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then fucking One Piece got me hooked. One Piece got me. I'm in that new saga, The Water 7. It's good. It's good. And I was like, oh man, I'm on the like the other day I was up until like after we got off the stream, on Thursday, I had to do the dishes. I did the dishes, and then I just watched One Piece until like 3 o'clock in the morning.
You had to be up at 5. What are you talking about?
Like, I'll sleep in for an extra hour.
Oh man.
I was like, and then I went to work and watched more One Piece. It's like, damn, it's so good. So I'm watching like a show that's so old at this point.
Brandon says it's a Silver Surfer show on here. It's a Hill show for on Spider-Man Unlimited, for a couple of Iron Man cartoons, an adventure cartoon, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
I remember the Silver Surfer one. Remember the Iron Man one. I don't remember Guardians of the Galaxy one. Not an old one. I remember there's a new one out.
It's newer. It came out like around the time of I want to say around the time Volume 2 came out. It may have been a little earlier.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's it. Tank, you stayed up that late, dude. I wouldn't believe in that. I honestly, I no longer believe in 4 o'clock in the morning. I believe it doesn't happen.
I was so if I think I would have been even more careful if I knew like work was going to be like super easy. So like literally, there's like a handful of people in the entire building on Friday. So so it was like, I'm not doing any work on Friday. So but yeah, it got me when I was doing the dishes. I was watching it, and then next thing you know, I'm like,
you sat
next
down,
episode, and then I looked over. I'm like, oh fuck, it is 2:57. I'm like, nope, like I gotta put it down.
What up, Kenny?
What's up, Kenny?
What's going on? What's going on, Kenny?
Man, he heard me saying his name.
Said his name too much.
Yeah, just shout out your channel, Kenny. Loving the catch up stuff you're doing, man. Also, I know he's doing. I see him always posting on YouTube about Harry Potter.
Uh-oh. Don't say anything negative about Harry Potter, bro.
No, I think I think he's liking it.
Because Harry Potter is everything. I'm a pothead.
Me and my girlfriend started watching a few more of the shows. Although I think, which one did you say you didn't like? He didn't like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was
Is it Prisoner of Azkaban?
Prisoner of Azkaban. I think he said you didn't like. Yeah.
Oh man, he says, I only have Deadly Hallows Part 2 left. Dude, it is so good. Part 2 is good.
Part 2 is awesome.
Great ending. Yeah, dude, such a great ending.
I just watched it yesterday. I just watched it this morning. I watch it so often. It's so good. And I've never seen a series end that well. When you have that many parts to just end satisfactorily. Like, I remember watching it and just walking out of the movie theater and saying, that'll do, pig. That'll do.
Yeah, it's a very like they stuck the landing. It was a very satisfying landing, ending to it all. Because a lot of times, like you said, it's so like you get so in it, and then it ends, and you're like, wait, what? Like I'm forever gonna be Game of Thrones has one of the worst endings ever. It's such a great, amazing story that literally the entire world was insane for. Every Sunday, HBO would always break because so many people were streaming it. And then the last season was like, man, that was man, that was horrible.
Xavier says, congrats on your Potter journey, Kenny. That's awesome. Dude, it is. It's so good. Yeah. So Prisoner was the only one I didn't vibe with. Deathly Hallows Part 1 was solid. Everything else I've loved. You know, it's the second one. Was it Chambers of Secrets or was that the
Yeah, the second one, Chamber of Secrets. Yeah.
I think
Yeah, Sorcerer's Stone was the first one. Yeah.
I'm not like I'm not a huge rewatcher of that one. Not that I don't like, because I like all of them, but I don't rewatch it. I rewatch the ones. The reason I like Prisoner of Azkaban is because it's the time it starts to turn. It's the first time you get some darkness to you, right? And then it turns all the way from there. Like everything else is like, oh yeah, we're going adult, we're going dark as hell. Yeah. So
which I really appreciated, because that's when things, like you said, things started to get really dark with Prisoner of Azkaban, in terms of tone, and just changing directors probably worked for the best. For the Harry Potter movies. I liked what Chris Columbus did with the first two. I thought, he kind of started it off good, but then when they started getting different directors, even though I'm not like a big fan of different directors taking over franchises, but it worked it worked to the advantage of Harry Potter. I think the only thing, this is a total nitpick, that I didn't like about Prisoner of Azkaban was that weird sound effect that they added whenever they used their wands. It made like this kind of noise.
Oh, yeah.
So
Man, I never. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah, and thankfully when Mike Newell came in for Goblet of Fire, they just did away with that. Thankfully.
I rewatched the Goblet of Fire on, and I'm also not too fond of Azkaban, but I get why people love it though.
Yeah. See, me, I wasn't too huge on the Goblet of Fire movie. I thought it was okay.
Oh, I love the Goblet of Fire. One. Oh my god! Because literally, that's the beginning of darkness. That's where you get.
Yeah.
It's
Goblet of Fire is my favorite, man.
You can't. I don't know if Deathly Hallows Part 2 is probably my favorite. Oh no, Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince is up there.
So good. Oh man, there's so much death in it. It's so good.
Yeah.
No, I think Deathly Hallows is still the best one, because it ends so perfectly. It ends so perfectly. But Goblet of Fire is up there.
When he's sitting there and he knocks it off of the wand from Harry, says, "I am the Half-Blood Prince."
Yeah,
I was like, dude, this is
awesome. I'm looking at all the rankings. Like, Prisoner of Azkaban is either like number 1 or number 2 in a lot of these like rankings, like Collider.
Because it's the first time you got a little adult. It was the first.
That's when the vibe started changing. The vibe started changing, but then the actual movie, the actual like, story started changing in Goblet of Fire. Was like, oh shit. Although my
turning point on the franchise.
It wasn't just him just in places and he was doing some cool shit. No, he had to become a hero in Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, he had to.
That was his maturity level had to change.
Yeah. But Erica always like hates Goblet of Fire for one reason, and it's when Dumbledore's like, "Did you put your name in the because I didn't read the books. It's in the book he's super calm and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So she always like tells me, she's like, yeah, it's just such a weird version of it,
Yeah, like they're like,
all right. Whatever.
Yeah, like why did Michael Gambon play Dumbledore just so aggressively? Friggin' bum rushes Harry and cracks him like that. I'm like, dude,
what the fuck?
We'll come back to this one. That's a really good question, Matt.
Cats get the shit out of me.
The rat revealed in Azkaban felt like it was totally out of left field.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew something was going on, but you didn't know what was it, and they just had to pull something out of the hat. It was a rat out of the hat. Half-Blood Prince is number 2 for me. It's fantastic. Half-Blood Prince is so good, dude. I mean, Harry Potter finally learning how to do some stuff and actually becoming special, not just being lucky as crap. It was like actually being special. Then you saw more about Tom, understood what he is and how close Harry and Tom really were, even though they're cousins, I guess. But still, my point is still the same. The Umbridge is the worst. Such a great villain. Yes, I hate her so much.
Yep, the resident Karen of the Harry Potter universe.
Yeah.
She's on the phone like, hey guys, there's this kid sitting here trying to have fun. We gotta need the police here immediately.
She's like, to me, there's some points when you watch it, obviously in the end you're like, yeah, okay, but when you're watching it and you're feeling it, you're like, oh, she's worse than Voldemort. Fuck that, like, kill her. Like, fuck Voldemort. You know, but yeah, she was so annoying. Like it was so, like, you felt it, like, especially as a student, because everyone goes to school and you're just like, you had a teacher kind of like that, you know. She's just like amplified times 100, you know, and then she's in the pink.
I hate kids. It's like, you can tell you hate kids, bro.
You know, but that was another thing. I just hated it so much that like no one believed Harry Potter. I was like, why wouldn't you believe? It makes no sense why all these adults
Harry
are like
Potter.
like,
right?
He's already saved the world. Did you not see the other 4 movies? He already saved the world 4 times. What are you talking about?
But I'm like, but you think the dude that like once the will die if that guy comes back. You know, it was like, hey, he's coming back. He's like, no, he's not. He's like, well, he's gonna fucking kill me. So can you believe it? You know, it's like, he's not gonna kill you. Not at least not right away. So it's like, so
Happy New Year, Dave Show. Awesome, man. But thank you for jumping
Happy
on
New
here
Year,
with
teacher.
us. That's awesome. Of course, Xavier agrees. Umbridge is the worst.
She's the worst.
The last one is my favorite, and then Goblet of Fire.
That's my order.
So Kenny says, I had the same thought, Tank. I'd rather deal with Baldy. At least you know what he is. He's an ass. You know what he is. She's just trying to hide it in pink. I was like, man, you don't do that to me.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of the universe, but Prisoner of Azkaban is the only one I really like. But it creates some bad world building with time turners just existing. It does create other problems, but you know that time turner matters. That was a part of the story that you need to have.
Yeah, I'm a super fan. I was never like big into it, and then my grandmother was into it, like hardcore, you know. So me and my sister would always take her to the movies to go see it when it comes out, and then you know, like in Chicago, the Museum of Science and Industry had an exhibit with like all the stuff. We took her to that, and she had passed away before you get a chance to take her to Universal. But when I finally went, you know, and that was just the first thing I thought of, like, she would go broke just buying everything, you know. And it's such a Universal, it takes it up another notch. Like,
it does. It's so good. Like, you walk into, I remember the first time I went there, and it was literally 110 degrees outside, and I walk in the Diagon Alley, and it was 62 degrees and rainy. I was like, how?
Yeah.
What the hell did you just do?
Yeah. Then the other, so that's in one park, and then the other park is the other land is in the other park. So you can ride the train which is fucking awesome, you know. And then there's like, you're in one of the rooms on the train, but the window to the lobby and the window outside are like screens. So it's like you're actually like going to Hogwarts, and then shit happens, and it's fucking
Death Eaters are around you, man.
Yeah. It is so cool. And then I'm super pissed off because I didn't know is going from A to B is one story, but going from B to A is a different story in the train.
Yep.
I was like, oh shit. So I never got to experience that second story on the train. So next time we go to Universal, we're like, we gotta
I always go both, because, you know, it's funny because the train doesn't turn around, it just goes backwards.
Yeah. Oh yeah, does it?
Yeah,
oh yeah, I mean, it's not the actual train. It's like just like a monorail underground or some shit.
Yeah, the train actually moves. Well, that's even cooler.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, Brandon says, one day I'll watch the Harry Potter movies. You're missing out, man. The greatest world building ever. It's by far the best one I've ever seen. I haven't seen any of them. You are probably the last man in America. It's like the last one. There's a video on YouTube on how the train works. That's cool, Brandon.
That I'm definitely gonna watch. Because I watch a lot of YouTubers and that do Universal and Florida parks and stuff like that. And yeah, they'll go.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah,
I need a water refill. Be right back.
But yeah, it is. I know it sounds super silly and shit like that, but man, there's certain things where you're just like you're sucked into, and once you cross the arches, you're in like Hogwarts and what's the little, because it's not Hogwarts, you're in the
Diagon Alley, and then what's the other one in
I know
Islands of Adventure?
Hogsmeade. I think it's Hogsmeade. Because Hogwarts is in like the background,
So we go, like, you go into the castle. That was probably the coolest thing I ever had.
Yeah, that's the coolest.
Oh my gosh. They were like, oh, it's time to do the stuff. I was like, no, can I just stay here forever?
Yeah, it's Hogsmeade. Yeah. And then you walk through an arch and it's like, boom, you're there. Same thing with Diagon Alley. You do a zigzag through these walls and you're there. It's cool. It's super cool.
Yeah. Funniest thing in the series is when Dumbledore says to Harry, I didn't do a good job of protecting you this year. I was like, this year? All 5 years, bro. You've never been doing a good job.
My entire life.
You've been using me as bait. And then we find out about Dumbledore. Spoiler alert, the dude's a dick.
Yeah.
All the time we found that talking about this in serious Snape is actually the good guy.
No, he's not.
Ah.
He's a bigger piece of shit. He's the biggest piece of shit.
Why?
Yeah,
why?
He didn't care about Harry. He only did it because he loved his mom.
That's enough.
That's enough for what? So I'm gonna treat your kid like a piece of shit. I don't care because he reminds me of the guy I don't like, which is his dad. But I'm just doing it because I love you. If it wasn't for you,
all the stuff that he did in the background, protecting him.
James Potter was a dick.
Awful. He was awful, but we saw what he did to Snape. You blame Snape. You gonna call him the asshole? Though he gets the dude who treated him that poorly, right?
Kid becomes a fucking magic Nazi. Then that's on
that kid. He made sure we looked through all the movies, all the shit that he did. We thought that
James Potter was
the entire time he was fucking keeping them together. James Potter's an asshole. He's the real
James Potter. James Potter was a freaking.
He was an asshole.
Yeah,
but also
James Potter was
but you're seeing that from Snape's point of view. So it's like, isn't the guy you're jealous of an asshole no matter what? Because everyone else loved James Potter except for Snape. Snape is like, I saw him for what he was. Really? Or did you see it through goggles of jealousy?
I don't know if you can make up him holding the dude in the air and taking off the D pants in him. That's like the quarterback of the football team. Everyone loves the quarterback of the football team, but if you got D pants by him, you ain't gonna like him that much, right? So it's just you were the asshole that did that. I don't know how you can make that into a good place. He might have been a good friend. He just
I believe all the flashbacks are from Snape's point of view.
I don't know how you can not have a point of view when you're being de-pantsed and not be a bad problem. A problem.
But maybe he's the bully. I mean, it's impossible.
There was 8 other kids around.
No, but I'm just saying, but it's always the retaliation that gets caught. You know what I mean?
He has no friends. That's the other thing you saw. You saw that he didn't have any friends. He didn't have a group, and that's what Voldemort actually did. He went after people that were loners, that didn't
isolated people,
and brought them into coming to me. And then by that time they figured it out, they're too afraid of him, so they couldn't get out. That's how Snape got swallowed into that place. Because he had no one.
Snape
is easy when you got all stuff. No, Snape is a good guy. He's the best guy. Look it up. Yes, James Potter was a jerk in the flashback. He was a jerk.
Yeah, he was.
All the time.
He was a jerk in general.
All the time. And just like, dude, come on, man.
Friggin' punk. He's probably my least favorite Harry Potter character. Screw James Potter.
Everybody else loves him except for Snape.
Just his friends. Your group of friends.
The
like
teachers,
The football team liked them.
The team, all the other adults in like where he's like, oh, I remember your dad. He was a great guy. It was like
you didn't reconcile that with being the captain of the football team, and then that captain of the football team being a bully within the school. Like, I mean, I knew that. You know, the captain of the football team, the quarterback of the football team, being a bully within the school,
and he only did
that
one kid. I don't know.
You know, and of course you're gonna pick up the one who is your girl's friend, right? So you're gonna like, hey, I don't trust this dude. I'm gonna really pick on him, and she's the only reason that he stops. The dude's a dick.
I'm not saying James probably was a saint by any chance, but you know, Snape ain't either.
Badge. If you can do that right in the Lord of the Rings, you do get your nerd badge.
You can skip the Hobbit.
Yeah,
skip the
Hobbit. Some people love it.
Great.
Some people love the Hobbit.
It's good. I like it, but it's not as good as Lord of the Rings.
No, that's not even quite. I don't think
that. And they really didn't need to stretch it out into 3 movies. When it comes to the Hobbit,
the Hobbit could have been probably 1 if you don't do it. That's a fun debate.
That was a fun debate.
I gotta get Erica down here and debate you with that one because she knows like the details of it.
Yeah, I always feel like Snape, he was, because it's coming from the eyes of a kid. So the first couple of books, he's a dick, but he's coming from the eyes of a child who's not understanding all the things that he's actually doing behind the scenes. And then they open our eyes to a lot of the stuff at the end. You know, so what was really going on. We can see it through Dumbledore, and we can see that Dumbledore is really the one who's using everybody. The dude was just
Dumbledore
user. You know, the only decent human being was Snape. I hate your dad, but I'm still going to watch it. Yeah, he is definitely. He didn't kill nobody. Like he only did what Dumbledore asked him to do. Everything else, he was good, and he taught Harry how to protect himself, and then watched over him for all the years, and no one needed to know, and didn't take no credit. Oh my goodness, the guy's good. I mean, he ain't a saint, but he's good. How's it going, guys? What's up, Dave Show, man?
What's going on, Dave?
Over Harry Potter, even though we're supposed to be talking about our top 10 list.
I know. We're gonna clip that out. Snape, good or bad?
That's fun. All right, Tank, make us do our top 10 list. You do it now. I'm moving out the way.
You want to do top 10 or just top 5?
Top 5, because we ain't got time.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah. All right. And then we'll do.
I said top 5, Bob 5, and then I have a top 5 for TV shows this year too. So,
damn, we could do that. Yeah, we'll do one for top 5, one for bottom 5, and then we'll do TV shows real quick. All right, let's do it. All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is Tank Kramer. I am with Brandman Brandon, Brian DeGrizzly, and it is the end of 2023. So, like every YouTuber that watches movies, we're gonna give you our top 5 of the year, because why not? So we'll start off with Brandon. Your top 5 movies of 2023. What you got?
All right, so my top 5 movies, and I'm just pulling it up here. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, I would say my number 1 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is my number 1. Thought left on, it was basically the Empire Strikes Back of the Spider-Verse movies for me so far. I like the inclusion of like even more Spider-Man. That was super cool. I like where they went with the character of Miles. I loved the opening scene. I loved the animation, like the variation in animation styles from universe to universe. I thought that was really, really cool. Just left me wanting more. I know we're going to have to wait a little longer because of the damn strike for Beyond the Spider-Verse, but I thought they really made all the right moves with this one. So that's my number 1. My number 2, for number 2, I have Oppenheimer is my number 2. Not my favorite Christopher Nolan movie, but I thought it was very well put together. the cast was insane. That was a big sell for me. I thought that it was pretty well put together. Like I said, not my favorite Nolan movie, but I thought he stuck the landing for the most part, like he usually does. My number 3 is John Wick Chapter 4. Really like the action in it. Like you really can't beat the action when it comes to the John Wick movies. They hit all the right notes with that. I'm hearing they're making a 5th one, which I'd be cool with, because I like the idea of John Wick not being dead. So, yeah. So from an action standpoint, I really can't. I really don't think there was any parallels with it. So that's 3. My number 4 is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Another great action movie, but definitely left me wanting more. I'm a little pissed off that we have to wait until 2025. What's that?
Say it Atwell. Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know why I like
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. Her and Vanessa Kirby and Rebecca Hall. Yeah, you know. And my number 5 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Holy crap! I didn't think I was going to get emotional at the backstory of a raccoon, but James Gunn did that. Yeah, and I thought it was a good wrap up for the Guardians. If this is going to be the last one that James Gunn is doing, obviously, I'm pretty sure we'll see the Guardians in some capacity in the MCU down the line. But this was James Gunn's baby from the beginning. I'm happy that he got to round out his entire trilogy before he goes on to hopefully make a better DC universe than we previously got. But yeah, they did a great job from an emotional standpoint. Just really, and it's so hard to make a good like 3rd movie in a franchise, but James Gunn did it. I thought all 3 Guardians movies were great. And yeah, so I'd say those are my top 5 movies of 2023.
Okay,
sound good.
Very nice. Can't argue with pretty much any of those. What about you, Brian?
Yeah, I'll go real quick because I enjoyed so much of these movies this year. So my top one is going to be the same one as yours. It should be all of you guys watch it too. It should be the same thing. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse should have been number 1. It should be a number 1 on everybody's list. It's so good. I enjoyed all the animation style. I love all the bringing of all those characters together. Even Miguel O'Hara. I mean, Spider-Punk was cool. I mean, just all of them were great. And Miles was amazing. The story with Miles was amazing, and the emotional attachment he has to his family really hit with me. So I just all those things matter, and they did it so well. It's like everything that you wanted out of a Spider-Man movie, they hit. And he hit it so hard, and I felt it. My number 2 is going to be Godzilla -1. The movie was freaking amazing. It's not just a Godzilla movie. It has a human part of it. It has an emotional part of it. It has a historical part of it, and it all comes together, and it's just done so very well. I hope everyone gets a chance to watch that. If you haven't had a chance, look for it. Look for it anywhere. I don't care if you got a bootleg. I said it. I don't care. Watch it. It's good, but it's better experience if you have it like 4K or even in a movie theater. My 3rd one is John Wick because come on, I'm a huge John Wick fan, and they just knocked it out of the park. It was perfect. It was another movie that knows how to end a franchise, even if it goes on. Yeah, I don't care. Let John Wick actually be Logan. His actual name is actually Logan, and he's able to come back because you can't kill him. So I don't care. I hope that's what it is, and we get another one. And I just enjoyed the franchise incredibly. It was perfect. And I love Keanu Reeves. My 4th one is Creed. Another one that Jonathan Majors. I know we had the issues with him, but man, he was a great villain.
Oh, he's so good in it.
Jordan playing opposite of him, dude, it was so good. The story was good. The family was good. His daughter was good. Just everything really hit for me for Creed 3. I love the music. I love the feeling of it. I love that you're battling your past and understanding that you gotta get away from what your past is. That is not what defines you, but your future defines you. I thought that was just well put in the entire movie. And my fifth one is Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm 3. I mean, that's also it's just a great movie. James Gunn did a great job. It wrapped up all the stories, made you feel good about all the characters. And if that was the last time we saw those characters, that'd be. It was perfect. But I would say an honorable mention for me. I love They Clone Tyrone. They Clone Tyrone is such a good hit. I didn't see it coming. I did not see it coming, and really knocked it out of the park for me. I probably have it lower on my list because I love Luther. I love more Mission Impossible. I love Oppenheimer. But They Clone Tyrone just came out of nowhere. So if you have to watch one thing that you didn't see that wasn't a blockbuster, it's that one. So those are my 2023 lists. You know.
Okay, it's a good one. Cool. All right, real quick, do some of the comments real quick. So Kenny said he's watching past lives and then he's gonna do his top 10. Okay, and then Travis said, as someone who did not like No Way Home, it was bizarre and graffiti, right?
Gratifying.
Sorry. To see across the Spider-Verse to do a near identical storyline, but so much better.
It was so much better.
Yeah. That's a solid list, Brandman. He said,
thank you.
2 dope lists so far. There you go. And great list as well, Brian. All right. So we'll get to mine. So with mine, there's a few movies that I know are going to be somewhere in the top 10, and I haven't placed them in there yet, or I haven't watched. -1 and Iron Claw. I haven't messed with those yet. So I don't know if they're going to make the top 5. I feel like they might, but as of right now, they're not on my list. So we'll see. But
yeah, Iron Claw made me cry too much. I can't do that again.
Oh man, yeah,
that was too much.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait till we talk about that movie. So my top 5, obviously number 1, same as you guys, Spider-Man Across the Spider or Into the Spider-Verse.
That was Across the Spider-Verse.
Was it Across the Spider-Verse? Yeah. I mean, you guys said it perfectly. It just was a great story with great animation, and everything about it was just damn near perfect. You know, it was an amazing movie. And being a fan of Spider-Man, being a fan of Miles, I thought they knocked it out of the park. I don't want to repeat myself too much because I know you guys, I agree with everything you guys said about it. So it is number 1 without any question. But number 2 for me is Guardians, because everything what you guys said is the same, but it's just like he took a trilogy that characters that no one knew about and no one cared about. And I remember when Guardians 1 came out, people were like, I don't want to see a tree and a raccoon. Like, what? You know, I want to see Iron Man, I want to see Thor, you know, and he turned this into a trilogy that might be the best trilogy in all the MCU. You know, like I really, really think it might be, because it ends so perfectly. Everyone has a story. Everyone just becomes a family, you know, and I just really love the third one, you know, on so many levels of it. The music, the action, the comedy that's in it, the humanity, you know, that a raccoon shows, you know, the absolute, like,
that's a loaded word, humanity, raccoon.
Yeah, I know, exactly, you know, but it's like, but then the quote unquote human person of the movie, you know, the bad guy is just so like trying to be a god that, like, you know, he just kills a whole planet, you know, multiple times, you know, different planets, and it's just it's so impactful, you know. It's really, really, really well done. And I really cannot wait to see what James Gunn does with the DCU. If that's how he ends his reign in the MCU, man. So Guardians 3 was my number 2. My number 3 is John Wick Chapter 4. Oh my god. I mean, it's awesome. Every time a John Wick comes out, it's more and more over the top, crazy. awesome, action packed, and this one was it. And like Brian said, if this is the end of John Wick, I'm cool with it. If they bring it back, I'm cool with that too. But if it ends this way, I think is a good ending. Maybe one that maybe a lot of people didn't see coming, which is usually good. Like if the ending surprises you, you're kind of like, oh shit. I didn't hate it, I didn't love it, the ending, but the overall story. When Keanu Reeves falls down 50 flights of stairs and it takes like 10 minutes to happen, like you go from like, oh no, to laughing to like, oh shit. It's like you go through so many emotions in that one like scene of him going down like every stair in freaking France or whatever the country they're in. So
use the banister. What's wrong with you?
But yeah, it was great. So that was my number 3. Number 4 for me was probably Barbie. I didn't think Barbie was going to stay in my top 5 because I'm like, oh, there's so many good movies. But every time I put it up against another movie, I was like, Barbie was just so great on a bunch of different like levels. It's just, it was funny, it was goofy, like it had different like social commentary in it, but it wasn't like too in your face. There are some parts that were like kind of like obviously right there, to be more blunt with everything, but then there's some other ones that were kind of like funny, like the whole like horse thing, and just it was just like really like funny and good, so and was it Knuff? Was it I'm just Ken, or
I'm just Ken?
I'm just Ken, like
I'm Knuff. That's what I need. I need a Knuff.
That Knuff. But I'm just Ken, like he just released like a new version of it, and
yeah, the Christmas,
the Christmas version, right? Yeah, so and that's already crushing it with the numbers. So it was a good movie, and I really enjoyed it. And then my number 5 is Oppenheimer. It was a very scary kind of movie to see how this world-changing event kind of came together, and I thought it was told in a very interesting way. It was all through like an interrogation, I guess, interview in a sense. So the whole thing was, I thought, really well done. Christopher Nolan just knows how to make a movie and knows how to make it great. Yeah, Oppenheimer. And it looked great. It looked amazing. So yeah.
You went all blockbusters, huh? That was interesting. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming.
If you go to my top 10, there's like one blockbuster. The other 5. But a couple honorable mentions before I give Brandon some honorable mentions. Dumb Money is really, really well done. I didn't think I was gonna like it that much. That's at my number 6. And the Holdovers.
That's why I was like, where's the Holdovers?
Holdovers, as of right now, it's number 10. Because I did like Creed and Luther better. But the Holdovers is really, really great. So and the Holdovers, I just found out it's just streaming on Peacock, so you can actually go watch it right now. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Might even watch that tonight.
I found that out today. I'm like, oh shit. I texted my mom. I was like, hey, you go watch it. But yeah,
that's a good list though. I mean, can you argue with anything on the list? No, not at all.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Let's see what you guys said. Oh, we got Terrence in here.
Yeah, Terrence here. That's why I was like, T.
What's up, Terrence?
What's going on, buddy?
Yeah. He said, across the Spider-Verse, did Miles Morales better than the comic books? That never happens.
No, it doesn't. It literally doesn't. Like the video game, the comic books, but the way they developed him is probably better than I've seen in all the comic books I got.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. They say Captain America has the best trilogy. He's the only one where the sequels get better. That first Captain America sucked ass. The number 2 and number 3 were amazing.
I like Guardians more.
Number 2 and number 3, Winter Soldier and Civil War. But also both of those you brought in Captain America. Yeah, especially Civil War. I mean, that's Avengers 2.5. At that point,
Avengers 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. But don't get me right, it's still a great movie. Winter Soldier was really good, but But also, Natasha, Black Widow, like helped make the Captain America character, Steve Rogers character, like better, more interesting at least, So, but Guardians, it's always been just Guardians, and from beginning to end was great. So,
but if you're talking about trilogies and we're not just talking about Avengers, I mean, I got to say, as much as I don't love Captain America, the first one, because it's just not my cup of tea, I recognize that a lot of people like it. I could recognize it. To me, it was too boring. I didn't care about him going through all the wars. I really didn't care. But the other two are such good big bangers. I gotta say, yeah, it is what it is. Because a lot of people don't like Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, I loved Guardian Galaxy 2.
I did too.
I loved Volume 2. Yeah, I loved all three of them.
Yeah, so Captain America: Winter Soldier washes up the MCU films.
Watches watches
up most MCU. It really does. It's freaking awesome. I watch Winter Soldier and Civil War like all the time. Like they're always on TV too. So, they said John Wick is a great franchise. Each film, made the previous film
more than the
previous film. Yeah, that never happened, especially with the R-rated franchise, because it's such the first one was like so cheap. Cheaply made, I should say. It looked great, but it was just action and cars and Keanu Reeves doing cool shit.
It was just called John Wick and didn't tell you what the fuck it was.
What is going on? And then just all of this started off because a dog died. It's like or got killed. I would say. Not
to be fair, if someone killed my dog, I'm John Wicking them.
Yeah,
it's happening.
Yeah.
And I like that it wasn't the fact that it was just a dog so much as what the dog represented to him. I like that angle that they kind of went with the movie. But yeah,
was it the second one when he's with Halle Berry and she's like, he shot my dog. He's like, yeah, I know.
I get it. Yeah, that was chapter 3, right?
3, I think.
That was Parabellum. That was Parabellum. Yeah.
So I don't like Barbie at all, but the movie isn't terrible. The movie, it's a movie about a doll, but it's not about a doll. It's about what the doll represents, and
as much as I understand what you're saying, T, I also gotta say it's number 6 on my list.
Well, yeah, it's just the change of society, and stuff like that. It's a good one. Barbie is better than the Marvels. I give it that.
Well, that's because the villain in Barbie was better than the villain in the Marvels. Oh man,
yeah,
that's terrible.
Another good list. I appreciate it. Oppenheimer is a masterpiece from writing, acting, camera angles, and a masterclass with how to make a great film. It
really is.
It really is.
Yeah. Oppenheimer's number 7 for me too, so I can't.
Yeah. The sound. I think the sound with it, because that crackling that constantly plays at times, like it's Nolan is one of the best, like without a doubt. Well done with that list. I appreciate it. For me, The Iron Claw is the best movie of the year, easy. I gotta rank it, but I gotta sit on it because I just watched it yesterday. So what's today? Yeah, I watched it Friday. I gotta sit on it and think about it, because I just feel like there's certain movies where I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this yet. And I liked it, don't get me wrong, but I don't know where I'm gonna rank it.
It's very raw for me because I saw it this morning.
Yeah, like it's gonna be in my top 10, but I need to sit and think. Same as The Boy and the Heron. I had to sit and think about it for a minute.
I really think this is going to end up being a 9 for me, because the rewatch value is very low.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm never going to watch it. Never.
Yeah. Same boat.
Yeah. So I almost feel like it's going to be behind. I had Barbie, Oppenheimer 7, Luther's 8, and it's probably going to go right before Mission Impossible. Yeah. But I don't want to ever see it again. Like, I don't need it ever again.
Yeah. I'm gonna run through these. I didn't realize we had so many comments. Xavier said The Holdovers is top 3. Yep. Then we got Perp. What's up, Perp?
What's up, Perp?
What's going on, Perp?
We're doing our top movies so far. Yeah. Kenny said Holdovers is fantastic. It really is. Miles is the quintessential Miles. Oh, the Spider-Verse Miles.
Spider-Verse Miles is quintessential Miles.
He really is. I mean, now people think of Miles Morales, you think of that version.
Even more than the video games, more than the comic books. That's what you want.
Yeah. So here's Terrence's list. So number 1, Iron Claw. Number 2, Oppenheimer. Number 3, Across the Spider-Verse. Number 4, They Clone Tyrone. And number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. That's a solid list.
I love all those, man. Every single one of those are great.
Yeah. I have They Clone Tyrone a little bit lower, but that was such a surprise film for it. I loved it. I watched it maybe a few weeks ago. So yeah, but Guardians guys sucked. I liked it.
I liked it.
Captain America.
America.
What's up, Tony? And then we got Anzo in here.
Anzo, what's up?
Happy New Year's, guys. Happy New Year's, Anzo.
Dude, Anzo, I gotta say, man, if we had a channel of the year and it couldn't be Zach, it'll be you. I've had more fun with you this year than I've had in a long time. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, on his channels, on our
channels, and Danny.
You and Dan. I was gonna say Danny.
It's been so much fun. Just hang out with you guys.
Yeah. So Terrence said, regardless, they are still Captain America movies. They are. Why are you trying to discredit my boy Cap? Captain America movies, like the character did a lot for the universe it's part of. Yeah, I mean,
and Haley Atwell, man. Come on, man. You get extra bonus points because she's in the movie. Bonus points. Yeah. At least 2.
Yeah. They need. I want a live action. I want live action Agent Carter, Captain Carter, whatever the hell you call her.
Oh, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it.
But they need to do it right because they screwed her over in Multiverse of Madness. He goes, lay off the weed.
That has to be the Barbie point.
Speaking of Marvels, was that Brie Larson in the Drake video? I have no idea.
I actually have not seen it.
No. So sorry,
there's a new Drake video.
No. Oh my god.
And Anzo said wasn't a fan of Iron Claw. Okay.
I think the only thing that I was kind of that I didn't agree with the Iron Claw movie is that they took out Chris Von Erich, the other Von Erich brother.
Yeah.
Who died too. I think the director said that it was too much. It was I forgot what exactly how exactly he worded it, but if I remember correctly, it was something to the effect of it was like too much like he didn't want to put another death in the movie, but I'm like there were like there were 3 others.
Like,
you already killed.
You're killing everybody. So it's like, yeah. But yeah, he said it was too much sadness and he didn't want to add more to the movie.
Too much sadness. Too much sadness.
Yeah.
You chose to do it. I don't understand.
Yeah, I know. Like, you did it. You're doing it to yourself. Tony said, John Wick 10, I'm getting in my revenge because y'all gave my grandson an F on his science project. You failed my grandkid.
Hey, look, all I know is the potato clock wasn't good. It wasn't good, Tony. I didn't appreciate it. It didn't even run. It didn't even do nothing. You took the potato clock and put the clock on a DVD player, and the DVD player didn't play either. So no, he gets an F.
Put on a DVD player. Terrence said it's about a doll. They added a bunch of commentary, but when you look at the history of that doll, it has no meaning aside. Let's make money. No, I disagree with that, man. At a certain point, it became let's make money, but originally and for a while, it was women, like very, very much like women empowerment. Yeah,
it's the woman movement, and that's the idea of what Barbie was and why she was invented, and understanding that. So
like. A doll just being a doll, but then she was a doctor, an astronaut, a this and that. She was like everything, and then there's a lot of outrage back in the day. It was like you can't do that
back in the day.
Yeah, I know. Last week.
Did you just see the Marvels?
But I mean, like everything else that gets big, then it becomes about let's make the money. That's just capitalism. That's how it works. Like, hey, this is kind of big. Let's make money. But Spider-Verse, Past Lives, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Godzilla. See, one of holdovers, Oppenheimer, Talk to Me, or Barbie can fight for the 5th spot.
All right, I see you.
Damn, so you got, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4 fighting for number 5. Okay.
He probably won't argue with any of those. I mean,
Past Lives is good. Past Lives is good. It's probably gonna win a few awards. Killers of the Flower Moon, I don't like, man.
Nope.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It's in my top 25. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Some it just didn't sit well, and it's not because it's a sad movie, like you're supposed to feel sad and upset. I just, but
it's number 18 for me, but it's because the movie is done well. Did I enjoy the movie? Not at all. And did I enjoy the point of view it's coming from? Not at all.
That's the problem. It was from the guy who was killing his wife, and then like. People are like, oh, but he loves his wife. He's killing her slowly. Like, that's not love. It's like, what are you talking about? And then,
I mean,
and then
no, man, that might be love. I mean, you only know you love someone when you're contemplating murder, and then you're trying to figure out, you're thinking about it.
You think about it all the time, but you don't actually do it.
True.
And then you don't get help from the doctor and from your uncle and from half of the town and shit like that. It's like, damn. But
that's all right.
Yeah, that's different. But that ending, the ending for me of Killers of the Flower Moon, I fucking hate it. I hate it. I feel like it was a cop out. People love it. Like, oh, it's great. I'm like, no, you didn't give us what we wanted at the end. You fucking stood up on the stage and read, a report. I was pissed. So here you go. Perp's top 10 is Godzilla -1, Iron Claw, Past Lives, Killers of the Flower Moon, The Boy and the Heron. Boy and the Heron's that high. Wow. Number 6 is Mutant Mayhem. 7 is Guardians 3, When Evil Lurks, John Wick 4, and number 10 is Across the Spider-Verse. Man, The Boy and the Heron's that high for you. Mutant Mayhem's good. It's up there for me. Guardians, When Evil Lurks is good. But the only one that's really low on my list, Boy and the Heron's like number 40 for me.
Wow.
As of right now.
Boy and the Heron is 22 for me.
22. I liked a lot of other movies, and I like The Boy and the Heron. It was just too, like I said, I gotta watch it a few more times. But if I gotta watch it a few more times to like it, then initially I don't like it.
But that's TMNT for me. Mutant Mayhem.
Really?
Yeah.
Love Mutant Mayhem.
That's just not for me.
Yeah, I watched it today.
It was too kiddie for me. It was just too kiddie for me. I just, it's just, it had less to do with the movie and more to do with my feelings for the 90s. The 90s movie. It has less to do with the movie itself. I think I said that even when we were doing the whole review. It had nothing to do with it. It's like, it's not its fault. The movie itself is, but I like my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being, older teenage. I like them being 16 because that's the heart of a teenager. So that's just me, But am I going to condemn someone that you guys love it? No, it's just how I feel about it right now.
I think it's number 15 for me on my list.
It might. I'm not sure where it would be for me. I'm not even sure if it would be in my top. It might be in my top 10. I'd have to give it some thought. So I really like Mutant Mayhem. Love the animation style too.
Yeah.
And just the insanely stacked voice cast.
I really gotta go through this. I'm really, really behind. Like, holy crap. John 4 honorable mention. Yep. The Boy and the Heron will not be even my top 20. I get it, trying to do, but it's not as good as it's really not. It's like one of my bottom ranked ones. He said, and Hanzo said, thanks. And there's more to come, guys.
Oh yeah, you have to beat me off with a stick. I want to be there.
I agree. I couldn't get into the movie. Love Spirit Away is That's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
No, they did some failed material with Captain Carter and Doctor Strange in them. Oh, they really did. They really did. But like I said, that's not the real Illuminati. That's not the real Captain Carter. That was some trash reverse opposite world type of shit.
Bizarro World.
Yeah, Bizarro World. Yeah. Could have been feature length. It really could have. Versus the Hydra Stomper. Oh, that was one of my favorite episodes of What If. I want that. I want Haley Atwell and Scarlett Johansson together in a movie.
Dude, I'll just take it just her being in a movie. Forget that.
Yeah, that was my issue. They just skipped over that death. Yeah. When it comes to animated films, I like Spider-Man, Suzumi. Yeah, Robot Dreams, Slam Dunk was good, and The Boy and the Heron. Okay. You can't get any sadder than what we already saw.
No, you throw another death in there. You might as well just. I mean, you can't go lower. You can't. Yeah.
The movie is still accurate. They include one brother. Yeah, they include 9% of. Yeah, they included most of it, but I get it, man. I mean, you can only deal with so much tragedy, and then you're just like, oh, stop it. It hurts. No, it hurts too much.
That's the part. It hurts too much, And I knew the story, and that's why I said from the beginning, I was like, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah. Yeah. So Kenny has a good point. He goes, Lego movies were, or at least number one was great. And there he goes, and they're just blocks. Yeah. He goes, just because you give a doll a different outfit, the movie added a lot of those dolls. I was like, what is happening when I was watching the movie? Yeah. Because I believe, I could be wrong. Was it Barbie the first one to make an actual like black doll? Like at least mainstream?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Because I'm sure there's other smaller companies, don't get me wrong, that did it. But I wonder if Barbie was one of the first ones to do it. But I know it's one of the first ones to like have a doll be something, not just.
I don't know if Barbie. I can see a baby, even like because I see Cabbage Patch Kids. What I would think would be the first black doll, but I have to look it up.
I gotta is Cabbage Patch just older than Barbie? Barbie's old as shit.
Yeah, it doesn't mean how old it is. I don't think
you did it first. Yeah,
I just don't think you get a black Barbie doll until like 90s.
Yeah. But yeah, said Killer Flower Moon is number 17 for me. Yeah. That I'm Just Ken song made me laugh. That's what it was supposed to do. It was good. But the Barbie movie never needs to be played around me again. Some of my female friends invited me to watch the movie. They say we need our Ken. Fail. They're like, nope.
Hey, Preston.
What's up, Preston? How's it going? And I hate the ending of Flower Moon. That's what Kenny, bro. I hated it. I remember watching your review and you saying that, and I was like, yes. It was so frustrating. It was like you get to the part where you're like, finally, these dickheads are gonna get what's coming to them, and then you just get a fucking
and then you're like, nope.
I was like, I was so aggravated. Barbie tried to be complex, but it just I was like, just stop, roll the credits. Mike's reviews and analysis. What's up, Mike? Say, hey guys, happy almost New Year. Happy almost New Year, man. About less than 24 hours away. Yeah. Boy and the Heron is deep and animation wise and fantastic, sticking to the traditional too. Oh, animation was gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. And the voice acting was amazing. Animation, it looked amazing. The sound, like the sound was amazing. Like I forgot who the sound guy that always does the Miyazaki film. And what they did with it, I thought was cool. Where the beginning of the film, even into the second act, was very quiet. Not a lot of music. Not a lot of that Miyazaki sound to it. But then it kicks in it kicks in. But my issue is when it kicks in, it's like the end of the movie. It was like, I want my magic early. Come on.
You want to be into the world. It took too long to get into any of the magical world. Like it's like 45 minutes, I feel like, before you even got into anything that's like magical. Like, all right.
Yeah. So worst movie of the year is Rebel Moon. Yeesh. Oh man, we have to get to our worst ones. Man, everyone was coming in hanging out. I know.
I don't think I didn't put Rebel Moon on there. I forgot all about it.
I gotta
Isn't that a problem though?
It.
When you're for that forgettable, like whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot to add it.
Yeah. Saints 2 Kitty 2. I remember throwing a Barbie in the trash when I came across it as a child. They're like, no. There you go. Here's Preston's top 10 real quick. He says 5 Nights at Freddy. Number 2, Iron Claw. 2 is BB. Blue Beetle. Okay. 4 is Flash. 5 is Guardians. 3 is 6 is Holdovers. There you go. 7 is Thanksgiving. Hunger Games, and then Creator and TMNT. And then 11 is John Wick.
Nice.
That's solid. That's solid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that. Hallie Atwell and Scarlett Johansson in a movie together will be better than what the MCU has recently been doing.
Dude, that'd be better than a lot of things.
Yeah, it would.
I'll be like, all right, can I get that on blue? Give me a steel book.
Right now. See, Mike said, I have Boy and Heron at 59 out of 182. Damn, he's on 182?
182?
Yeah. Not amazing, especially compared to other Miyazaki has done for sure, but I respect it a lot. Yeah. I mean, like I said, like I think I gave it 3 stars because there's only one Miyazaki movie I really didn't like. All the rest are like minimum 3-star. Like you can't get any lower besides Porco Rosso. I fucking hate Porco Rosso. I just all the time too. I just hate it. I hate it. And I tried watching it again. Like after watching Boy and the Heron, I'm like, all right, maybe I should watch it again. And I was just like sitting there, like, this is not good. I don't like it. It's just I don't like. Maybe it's Michael Keaton's voice or something. I don't know. Or whoever's voice Porco Rosso. But yeah, but 59 out of 82 is not horrible, but yeah. All the movies I watched this year: Insidious, The Marvels, Ant-Man. Oh yeah, Ant-Man 3. I forgot about that. Evil Dead Rise, Scream 6, Totally Killer, Sick, and The Blackening. Hey, that's all the movies. All the movies I watched this year. Damn, that's it. How many movies has everyone watched this year? So I'm at, as of right now, I'm at 60 that I have tallied. But once I add in a few other ones, I'll be around 63, 64.
I am technically at 65 right now, but I realize I have to add like 2 or 3 more right now. So I'm going to be at 68, I think, for the year. But remember, I have kids, so I have kid movies on here. The Mummies. I have, Power Rangers, Paw Patrol, and
I gotta add the Trolls movie. I don't think I had the Trolls movie.
So I am. What about you, B?
I have to do a full count. Not sure off the top of my head, but yeah, gonna have to pull up my letterbox and tally them all up.
Yeah, yeah, do it. Because I wanted to let you guys know I just got back from seeing my therapist. We talked about how I was invited on this stream. Now I have some medication. I wasn't invited. I said, "What's up, Burp?" Oh man. Here's Mike's top 10. Number 1, John Wick. Number 2, Holdovers and Oppenheimer, Mission Impossible, Godzilla, Talk to Me, The Creator, Evil Dead Rise, Thanksgiving, and TMNT.
That's a solid list.
The only one I haven't seen Thanksgiving. I need to see Thanksgiving. That's the only one I haven't
seen. Thanksgiving was so fun.
I know your review should be coming out soon. I'm trying to do something different.
Maybe it'll be by next Thanksgiving. Fun. Yeah,
I know, right?
or you could just hold off completely. It's not my proudest review.
That was good. That was a good one. Nice and quick one. But yeah. Because usually that's what I'm doing right now on a Saturday night. I'm editing, making a room ready for our sports show tomorrow. Dang man, I really like Porco Rosso. People do. People love that movie. I don't know why. I don't know why. I maybe I just gotta force myself to watch it fully through and figure out why I don't like it.
Stuff you're never going to end up liking it. It's not your cup of tea. As I said, TMNT is just not my cup of tea. There's nothing wrong with the movie. It's how I was raised. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the 90s. Love it. It's like it's the movie, like movies that make us, how Zach had that movies that make you. That's one of the movies that made me. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
like it doesn't matter. Like if they're not doing it right because it's not what I see my turtles as. That's nothing to do with how good the movie is.
Not my turtles. And Thanksgiving. So I want everyone to hit that at least 100 a year. Man. That's my goal next year. If I was at 60 something and I wasn't really fully trying, I think I might be able to hit 100. Because I really didn't like force myself to see everything until about halfway through the year. And then that's when I started on Letterboxd and then trying to like watch whatever I can. So
I'll have to watch less TV shows to be able to
that's
fit in movies. That's because I watched a lot of TV shows. I mean, I probably hit 50 TV shows up.
Yeah. Until you said probably watch a little bit more than what I think. Because you kind of forget a lot of times. Yeah, I miss so many. Gotta go. Cool, Terrence. Appreciate it.
Hey, definitely, man.
Go check out Terrence.
Well, I can't wait till you take it over, and then we could jump on your stream. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. So go check out Terrence. He's the big comeback in 2024. Thanks for having me on the channel, Terrence. Will not forget. Nah, dude.
That's why I want you to come back. I want to see what it is, man. I really do. I want to see how you do it. I'm there though.
For sure. Kenny said saw 50 movies in 2022, 66 in 2023. Still got time to fit 4 in at least before 2024 to make it 70. Nice.
I wonder if I should do that. Maybe I should force myself to get 2 more movies in, and then that I could go from 68 to 70.
They get to that
that
70.
makes me feel better.
Yeah. I want to see. Hopefully I can get to 65. I gotta go through at Rebel Moon.
You're gonna start like realizing that you watched more movies. Like I had to go through my Netflix and see. Oh, I did watch that.
Yeah. Although I watched Godzilla on a bootleg, but it was really fucking bad. Like really fucking bad. Like I couldn't. Like I didn't want to ruin the movie by having it look bad, so I stopped. Like I got like after the first big scene, I'm like, okay, this is not watchable. So because otherwise I would have, and I was just like, damn it. I know that's what you said in your thing. He's like watch no matter what, and I was like, oh.
No, you got to see it the right way. The feeling you get with that is just so good.
Yeah. And I just said, I've never seen 100 movies in a year. Hard to do when you have a woman. Yeah,
that is 100% true.
Like I'm kind of shocked I got to 60. Because I have a 1-year-old. Like all of 2022 is, him, going through what he was 3 months to 15 months.
Yeah, but we can talk about you because you didn't make the Sunday show for half the year, so it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna beat me up later, guys. If I come back home with a black eye, if I come back with a black eye, you know what happened.
Yeah. That's why, man. It's the Sunday show. I love doing the Sunday show. Like you have no idea how much I love doing it, and when I miss it, it really it ruins my week, man. And it sucks because I was like, oh, because I watch you guys and I watch you guys talk about it, answer these questions, and sometimes most of the time I agree with you guys. I think we tend to all kind of agree, and then there's times I'm like, what are you talking about? Like you guys are crazy.
And then you're right.
No, oh man, you guys are like you're talking about like, oh, you play Cooper Cup. I'm like, don't play Cooper Cup. He hasn't shown.
And then the next week he scored 44 points.
He went from like scoring like 3-4, 3-4, 3-4, and then he slowly built up. So finally,
because he had to get his ankle was bad. It was,
but I'm like, I'm not going to play him until he scores at least 12 points. So once he scores 12 points, then it was 18, 20, 20,
you have
20,
a good player. You ride with the guy who got you there.
Nah,
you ride with the guy who gets you there, man.
He was. I'm like, do not play Cooper Cup. You wait until he shows you it's good.
And you're the reason why people lose championship games and they don't play Mike Evans. I'm bringing up old stuff.
He was hurt. Wasn't he hurt that year?
Mike Evans that scored 60 points in the championship game.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
It was like ridiculous amount of points. Mike Evans last year.
I would have. Oh, last year. No, this was like
last year.
Ago.
It was last year that he killed. He killed.
Yeah, I wasn't in the championship last year. But yeah. See, that's why I like talking like the sports stuff, man. Yeah,
get it out of your system, then. I talk everything, so yeah, whatever. Watch the Cam version of Godzilla Monster. It should be a crime, and Zach, you should be ashamed of yourself.
It was bad. It was bad.
It's a tank. You should be ashamed of yourself for that. Yeah,
that's not good. It was yeah. Usually I'll deal with it, if it sounds bad or if it's something, but it was all around really, really not enjoyable. So I was like, nah, I don't want to ruin
it. It's the beauty of it and the detail they have in the Godzilla and the beauty of the being on the ocean and the feeling of it, and then the poorness of what everyone was coming back for, and seeing Japan through the eyes of them trying to get back from World War I and II and stuff like that. It's just, dude, it's good. It's so good. It's the humanity, the human aspect of it what makes it so good. And then it's a monster movie.
Yeah. That's what everyone's talking about. That's why I was like, I can't wait to watch it, But yeah. All right. Do you guys want to do your bottom 5 real quick? And then we'll call it a night.
Real quick. Yeah.
All right.
All right, what is up, everyone? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is Tink Kramer. I am with Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, and we are going to talk about our worst movies of 2023. It is that time of year, the end of the year, where everyone's giving your top 5, bottom 5. So make sure you go check out our video of their top 5. So right now, the bottom ones, the worst of the worst. We'll start with Brian. You're never down there. So
I get down here. I got relegated. I got relegated. That's super cool. My bottom 5 movies, I'm actually gonna keep out my worst movie of the year because it's a kid movie and only like 15 people saw it. It's called Mummies. I'm not even gonna add it because it was awful in every single way. It was I don't want to talk about it. So go back to my next worst will be A White Man Can't Jump. The remake, I just hated it. I couldn't relate. Once again, the reason I hate movies or hate a movie would be because of what I had in before, and I lived on, the Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson one. I love that one, and getting this other one, Jack Harlow, I couldn't get in with it. It's not for me. I gave it half a star, and that was me being nice. So, and then the second worst was Sick. It's an awful movie. It was terrible in every single way. Like I don't like horror movies. I don't like I could deal with a slasher movie, but it was so poorly done. Like I would rather see Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey than seeing that movie again. That tells you enough for it. My third to last one is You People, because it was cringeworthy. Like, it was hard to get through the movie. I'm like, every single time they went to a new scene, I was like, please, can you just stop? Don't do it anymore. Stop, man. Let's have to deal with this. You should just cut it now. Stop. Fourth to bottom, House Party. What the F? What the F, guys? Why are you doing this? Don't do it anymore. LeBron, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should look in the mirror and say, instead of saying all those affirmation things you had in the movie, say, I am the worst chooser of remakes that has ever lived. Stop. And you and M. Night Shyamalan could decide on that. And then my fifth to bottom I have is 65. Why?
Wow.
I had high hopes for it. And I think that's a lot of these things are because when you talk about bad, it's more about high hopes. So if I had high hopes for these things and it was just not good for me, man, I couldn't do it. So that was my bottom 5. I don't recommend you seeing any of those things. And if you have, I apologize for them.
Okay. All right. Brandon, what you got?
So my number one on my worst of 2023, my number one will go to Fast X.
Wow.
They're
shots fired.
they're doing way too much, even by the standards of this franchise at this point. The movie wanted to be Infinity War so badly. It just, and now they're talking about making 2 more, and then they're gonna do a spin-off now that The Rock's back. And just they're just. I think the only thing I liked about this movie was Jason Momoa's performance. You could tell he was having fun there. He was the most entertaining thing about the movie. It just they're just they got to pump the brakes. No pun intended.
Nitrous.
Yeah, my number 2 is Five Nights at Freddy's. It didn't really do enough with the concept. I think the superior Five Nights at Freddy's movie was Willy's Wonderland. It almost kind of took itself too seriously at times, and it just didn't work for me. My number 3 would be probably The Little Mermaid. It was just really it just felt so like a lot of the live action Disney remakes. It just felt very dull, very flat, very uninspired for me. It didn't really work
Little
for
Mermaid
me.
is worse than Ghosted?
Say what?
Is Little Mermaid worse than Ghosted? It's like, what, really?
Halle Bailey can definitely sing, and that was the high point of the movie for me. Her acting has a lot to be desired. She had just that permanent deer in headlights look pasted on her face. Like the whole movie, she's like this. That's her look the entire movie whenever she wasn't singing. So that's 3 so far, I think. My number 4 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. It could have and should have been so much better than it was. It just didn't work for me. They didn't do enough with the character of Kang. They nerfed him. It just kind of got. It just didn't work for me. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot about that movie that worked for me. I could go on and on about why it didn't. And my number 5 would probably be 65 as well. 65 had the potential to be awesome, and I was getting like a Turok vibe from the trailers, which was a big selling point for me. It just didn't do enough with its concept. It's a shame. Adam Driver was too good for that for the content that he was saddled with. It just didn't do enough with its concept. So those are my top 5 for the worst of 2023.
Bottom 5. Okay.
Bottom 5. My bad. Bottom 5. My bad.
And then Preston said, Brandon, no, Five Nights at Freddy's was awesome and Fast X was good.
Sure, if you like crap.
Well, Five Nights at Freddy, I know Preston's like a super fan, but Five Nights at Freddy is in my top or bottom 10. Is actually my 51 out of 60. So it is. It's one of my least. And I think Fast X was like in my bottom 15.
I have it much
higher.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't.
I have it like number 32.
No.
I mean, you guys did act like you guys didn't see Ghosted or Peter and Wendy. Those movies were bull crap. So I don't know.
Yeah, Ghosted. I didn't watch Ghosted though. I didn't watch Ghosted because I just heard right off the bat it sucked, and I'm like, I'm not going to waste my time. So,
yeah,
because
I
try to watch movies that I want to watch that I think are going to be good. They wind up sucking, but
the thing with Ghosted and what was the other one that you mentioned, Brian?
Peter Pan and Wendy.
Peter Pan and Wendy.
Yeah, those committed a crime worse than being bad. They were very forgettable too. They're the type of movies that you forget all about like minutes after they end. So that's probably why I didn't include them. You know, I had honestly forgotten they existed.
You know, honestly,
And
like I
that's
would rather
worse than
watch.
being bad.
I would rather watch Little Mermaid any day than Asteroid City.
Yeah.
Asteroid
City's in my bottom 15. You know, Indiana Jones bottom 15, 50s there too. You people, Knock at the Cabin. I didn't really care for it. Had parts. Merry Little Batman is in my bottom 10.
Yeah,
you know,
like
I just didn't like it. I was like, oh, I wanted to love it. I wanted to love it. But Tony said, Ghost, it looks like a Walmart bin movie.
It was a Walmart bin movie.
It was a Walmart bin movie.
All right, let me do my my bottom 5 and then we'll call it a night. So my bottom 5, I'm gonna start with number 5 and then work down to the worst movie. So for me, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one, but I just did not like this movie. No Hard Feelings. I thought it was super cringy. I thought it was kind of icky. I thought it was not really that funny. It had some funny parts, but overall, I'm like, I didn't laugh. Like the only part I really laughed was when she gets punched in the throat, you know, and I was like, you know, physical humor is funny no matter what, you know, you get like a very attractive girl to do that, you know, but I didn't like it. I didn't like how it ended, you know, the whole movie, you know, and I know I'm in the minority because people love this movie. I did not like it at all, to the point where it's like it's in my bottom 5. So yeah, so you know, people love it, but there's certain things I couldn't get over, and it was just cringy and you know. But
you didn't like the scene on the beach?
I said there are some parts.
There's nothing about that that's going to make me, you know.
It's not going to make a movie good. It's going to make 15 seconds of the movie good.
Yes, it does.
No, not the whole movie, because I have to see her acting now too. No, actually, you know, Jennifer Lawrence wasn't the problem in that movie, so I'm sorry.
I don't think, you know, yeah, because you could have put any actress in there. I think this movie was very, very below her, and I think it was just a cash grab. Like, hey, I need some money. I got a kid now. Like, let me find a job, you know. But yeah, but yeah. So that's my number 5. Number 4 of the worst is It Lives Inside. And this was a movie I was really, really excited to see. It looked interesting. It looked cool. And then it just never really hit for me. You know, it's a scary movie. It's a horror movie. And then they did the worst possible thing you could do is you showed the monster and it looks like shit. You know, it's like at that point, don't show the monster. Like, because like there's part
could look like it could be worse than
exactly. You show the hand, the scary hand. You know, you show a silhouette. It's kind of scary. Cool, that's it. But then you show it, and I'm like, oh. And that's when it went from like borderline. I don't know how I feel about this movie, and then it just, and I was like over it. You know, so yeah, It Lives Inside. I was hoping for a lot more. And then so that was number 4. My number 3 worst is Peter Pan and Wendy. I know we were just talking about it. It was so bad. And then like this past weekend, I watched Peter Pan, the animated one. Like, granted, it got some really messed up shit that they don't like, you know, there's a warning in front of it because it talks about Native Americans in a very not good way, you know. But it's still so much more better, you know, than this. You know, this I just feel like it just missed on a lot of stuff, you know, and you had pretty good actors. I like the kid who played Peter Pan. I thought he was a good Peter Pan, but there was just so many issues of the way the story was told and everything. It like Brandon said earlier, it's boring, it's bland. Like, I didn't care, you know, like I just didn't care. It was just kind of like, you know, and for me, it's probably going to be one of the worst Disney live actions. One of the worst. It's probably that and Lion King are like down there.
Which
as some of the worst. It's horrible.
Which is too bad because the guy who directed Peter Pan and Wendy, he directed one of the few Disney remakes that I actually liked, which was his remake of Pete's Dragon that I liked a lot more than I expected to.
Yeah. That's why I was hoping this version of Peter Pan would have been like, oh, cool, an updated version of it that might not be as bad as as the older one, you know. And I'm like, oh no, this is bad. yeah, you know, you're not offensive towards Native Americans, but you're just a bad movie, which is like no one cares.
Anyone who loves Peter Pan.
Yeah. Oh man, and I like Peter Pan. He's a dick. So he's
Mhm.
narcissist, egotistical asshole. That
Yeah.
kidnaps kids. So
He's a child too. He's a child himself.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's number 3. So my number 2 worst movie is Knights of the Zodiac. Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
oh my god. I love the anime from back in the day, and stuff like that. The remake anime was probably not the best, but when they did this, I'm like, okay, let's see how this is. Oh, Sean Bean, man, what the hell, dude? Like Sean Bean's in this one. The chick who plays Jean Grey, the Phoenix in like X-Men 1, 2, and 3, the original X-Men 1, 2, and 3. She's in this, and I'm like, okay, it's got some big-ish actors. This was trash. This was trash. Oh man, I hated it so bad. It just it was not good. So yeah, and I doubt a lot of people even saw it. But so yeah, that was number. But the worst movie that I absolutely hate is Sick. Man. And every time Zack Attacks brings it up, I'm like, no. This Sick is horrible. Like he's like, no, it's not that bad. It's bad. It's like it's a cheap like plot, using COVID, and then everything around it is just like not good. Just not good. And it was just like even with it being called Sick, I was like, okay, it's probably gonna be about COVID, and it was. And then the whole idea behind the killers and the reason and stuff like that was fucking stupid. Stupid, and I'm all for having silly reasons why killers kill. That's part of some of the good stuff, but this was just stupid. I'm like, no go. But yeah, that's my worst 5 of the year for me. Granted, I have to finish Rebel Moon. And I feel like that might be kicking out No Hard Feelings a little bit, but I haven't finished it yet, so I have to. And once I do, I'll put it up there. So yeah. And then anybody who wants the final updated version, check us out on Letterboxd. All 3 of us are on Letterboxd. Links are in the description, so come check us out. We're pretty good at keeping it updated. The end of the year is kind of crazy, for a lot of us. So I gotta add like at least 3-4 movies in here.
Literally, while we were talking, I added 2 on the movie side. So I was
You
like,
go.
oh yeah, I did watch this one. I did watch this one.
Yeah. So I got the app on my phone, so as soon as I watch a movie, I'll add it to the list, and then I'll rank it, when I get some time. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with my bottom 5. Any honorable mentions, that you want to this sucked, but it didn't suck that bad?
Yeah, that's
what? Yeah, I didn't even think about it at the time, and I'm surprised that I didn't. But I do have to give Rebel Moon an honorable mention. It was visuals aside, it was just such a nothing of a movie. And of course now Zack Snyder is like, I got the real movie. I got the Snyder cut now. I hope he's not using that as his get out of jail free card whenever a movie of his doesn't land.
Dude, man, that's my get out of jail free card. Like, hey, I have Brian cut.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Granted, I'll give him this time. It wasn't on him. It sounds like it's more on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a PG-13 version first.
Yeah, which makes no sense.
But yeah, I would have to say Rebel. It was great to look at. As usual, Zack Snyder never misses when it comes to that. But that was about it. I can't even. I watched it not too long ago, and I can't even tell you a thing about it. It was.
We need to rewatch it because on Monday I think we're going to review it. Our official review.
Yeah, I might have to struggle through it again.
Do the Clockwork Orange thing and go in a contraption with your eyes
wide
open.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my eyes open. But yeah, it just God, the movie probably would have been 20 minutes long if it weren't for all the slow mo. But yeah. That's my one honorable mention.
Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm not doing my ranking until after Wednesday after I watch Aquaman 2.
Hey, go ahead, throw Meg 2 in there too. It's an honorable mention.
Meg 2,
Sure.
I didn't watch it because I heard it's bad, and so I was like, I'm not even gonna bother with it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So White Man Can't Jump is this year. It was on Brian's bottom 5.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike. Just added all of us on Letterboxd. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
awesome, Mike. That's great. Thank you.
I'm starting to make more lists. I have to rank my MCU stuff. I have a list for all my MCU stuff. I just haven't ranked them yet. I ranked the Miyazaki, all his Miyazaki movies. There's some other stuff I'm probably gonna go in and make some lists and stuff like that. So, so I like Letterboxd. Like once I figured out what it is and how to do it and stuff like that, I'm like, oh man, it's kind of addicting, because I kind of want to go through and like every movie I ever watched. Like,
oh my god,
ever. It's so many. It's so many.
Top 2,000 movies. Like, no, I'm not ranking 2,000.
It's got to be way over 2,000. It's gonna be way over 2,000.
You just have to be able to remember them all. Let's
I
say
know that's the problem.
Understand? So, like, if you did 60 movies for 38 years, that's right in itself. She said 60 times 40. It's 2,400.
Yeah, 2,280.
Yeah. Like that's 2,000. That's what I'm saying. 2,000 movies.
Yeah, because there's like times when I was younger, I would like spend the weekend with my uncle, and we would like literally just go to the movies like 3 times a week. A weekend. Friday, Saturday, going to the movies. And Saturday was like a double header. Go in the morning, go at night.
I want you talking about, man. Me and Brandon worked at Family Video.
I know that's awesome.
Family Video.
Well, my mom worked at Blockbuster, so I would get all the screeners, which was nice. All the screeners.
We went to the favorite section and watched it all during the work.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's the best. That's the best. Oh man, the kids won't ever understand.
Exactly.
The excitement, the pure enjoyment and excitement that you get from walking in a video store and all the movies are all like laid out on the shelf, and you're just like, what's this?
Or the anger when you guys go and grab the front box instead of the actual movie behind it. Oh,
yeah,
God. Drive me nuts.
Candy Cane Lane.
Candy Cane. Oh, I had that. Right.
Did you watch it? I haven't watched it.
I watched it.
I watched it.
It's not good.
Yeah,
it's not great. No, it's like I said, it was
movie, but it's not good.
Yeah, it was ultimately pretty harmless, but it wasn't anything great at all.
Yeah.
See, like I'll skip right below Renfield.
Okay. Oh shit! I gotta put Renfield. Okay, I got a list of other movies I gotta add on here. Yeah, because around Renfield is when I started Letterboxd, I believe. So there was like a lot of things I missed out like early in the year to mid year.
Tetris, Renfield, Crater.
Tetris, I still didn't see.
Oh wow! But you saw Crater.
I gotta see.
I saw Crater. Crater's on my list. Crater was great. It sucks that no one can see it now. Like it's gone. It's just gone. And Crater was such a great like coming of age, teenage kind of movie. It was really, really good. It's not going to win Academy Awards or anything, but it was a good movie. And I had fun with it. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Candy Lane sucked. I cut it off. Yeah. See, once I hear a movie sucks, by a lot of people that I trust, I'm like, I'm not going to bother with it because I don't want to watch 100 movies and like 30 of them are just bad movies. Just you watch a bad movie just to get the number up. Like I'd rather watch stuff that I at the very least I think is going to be good. Like I thought Sick was going to be good. I thought Peter Pan was going to be good. I thought No Hard Feelings was going to be good. All my bottom movies I thought were going to be
campy and exactly what you like. It was so off, like even like the script of what you think of a campy movie. It was even off of that.
Yeah,
weird.
Like I love campy movies, and it was just not that,
You got my son sick. What?
Yeah,
suck.
But like the Power Rangers, Once and Always, that's in my bottom 15. But I like the movie. I like the movie, but it's not a good movie. You know what I mean? Like, and it's more of my nostalgia. I think it would have been better if you would have got the entire cast. If Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, was in it, like because he was alive, I think, or when
he was alive when
it
it was making it.
When they were making it. But you know, he would have been good. You couldn't get the Red Ranger because you can't leave the United States. You know, Austin, whatever his name is, you couldn't leave the United States.
John,
so Austin St. John. So you know, you're already F there when you film in New Zealand or some shit. You know, but you know,
it's my bottom 12, but I did enjoy it. It's my bottom 12. I have a heart next to it.
Nice. Well, I like everything that I just for like the little heart, but so stuff like Indiana Jones I hope was going to be good, and it wasn't. Like Knights of the Zodiac, I really thought, I didn't think it was going to be great, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. And I was like, holy shit, it was bad. It was really, really bad. But yeah, so I have a question for you guys before we log off. Oh, you didn't like Creator, really?
Oh man, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, not Creator, just Crater, just making sure. But yeah, on
like
Disney Plus.
Yeah,
no,
I like Creator.
What's up, Jason? Oh shit, man!
What's going on, Jason?
We gotta make that video for you, man. I am so sorry. Yeah, I thought Knights of the Zodiac was funny bad. It kind of was. It was funny bad because there's a part where he's training, and you're just like, "What?" Like, it's just like, "What?" Oh man, yeah. Because the original, the Knights of the Zodiac, the original ish, whatever, from fucking the 80s, 70s, that was great, and that's one of the first animes I remember watching, like a series, that Ronin Warriors, so, but really glad to have met you guys this year. Oh yeah, man. I know we got to do something together with you again, man. That's one of my goals for 2024 is to do some more collaborations with a lot of you guys. So
absolutely. Yeah,
that's definitely a goal. So because it was just I believe it was just me and Jason. We were talking like scary movies and stuff like that, and that was a lot of fun. So have you get on. Tony said, I like the prequel Tater a little more.
I watched it with the tots.
Jason said, wish you a great 2024, guys, and success for all your projects. Same to you, man.
Thanks.
That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, man. Definitely want you.
Thanks.
I want all of us to grow. Like, high tide rises all boats. Like, you want all of us to be able to build together and have our community be better every year, and we continue to do that. So that's my goal. I think that's going to be all of our goals. We're going to have our own, but we do it together, do it with everyone, and that's what he was saying. We need to do some more collaborations. I think that's going to be huge for the next 2024.
Yeah, I definitely want to get some of the guys that like we usually like don't collab with, or I wouldn't say, or that it's not really part of like our quote unquote circle, the Chillmonger circle. I'll dub it as
the Godfather.
Yeah, the Godfather of it all. But I know Mike. They say he's down for collab. Definitely, Mike was on. Who was it? You were on Luke's channel, and then I believe was it Zach Attacks? I think it was the three of you guys, right? Something like that. So I know we gotta get Luke back on. We brought Luke on once with like a big panel, but yeah, it's so
the one-on-one conversation is better.
Yeah, big panels are fun to do, but that being his first time, which joining the channel was kind of a lot, a lot for somebody to like they come in the group. So
the same thing with Zach Meelan.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Zach. Sorry, Zach. Please come back, Zach. It's like, oh man, because so I don't know if you guys know. So
I tried to save it. Yeah,
I know. So every year for the past, before Spoiler Kings was even a channel, me and one of the other guys, Alfredo, we would do break down all the review all the Oscar movies, and we've done that for the past like 4 years, maybe 5 years. And we did this past year, and he's not obviously he's not a normal guy that we do the show with anymore. He's very busy and stuff like that, so I get it. But he's like rolled up in his blanket, and I don't know if he saw the movie. It's like, and so it was like me and Zach. If I remember, Alfredo said something, and me and Zach are like, "Wait,
that didn't happen at all."
I don't know if you saw the movie, man. So yeah, so I was like, sorry, Zach.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's all right.
Zach and Luke are good friends. That's good.
Yeah, Zach, I need Zach to come on so we can have a conversation with me there, and that'll be fun. It'll be. Even if we had different opinions, that's the best ones. When you have differing opinions, we can argue. Yeah. Me and Take argue at least once a month about stupid stuff, but we still argue. No, it was this good. No, it was this good.
Have a great next year, guys. Have a good 2024, Preston. I know Preston we got to get on. I know he said we were trying to get him on before the school started and stuff like that. Yeah, but definitely that is a goal for the channel. As I want to collab with more people for sure. Yeah,
definitely.
So yeah. Especially with the Oscars are coming out pretty soon, and I believe when is they announced it in February, I think, or March. Might be March.
Are those announcements?
Yeah, when they announced the Oscar nominees
categories.
Yeah. But when they do, it gives us just enough time to do 2 movies a week. So we'll do that. And then this past year we invited a bunch of people to come on with us. We'll probably do that again, and bring people on and talk about a bunch of all 10 of them, all 10 movies. So yeah. So it's got to be I think it's March, right? Either the end of February,
January 23rd.
January 23rd. Damn. Okay. So yeah. So when wait, and then the show is in March then, right?
Yeah, show's in March.
Okay. I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So as soon as they announce it, then we start doing that. We'll do 10 reviews of it, which is a lot of fun because a lot of times there's movies that I haven't seen, on there that I'm like. Sometimes I think they suck, and sometimes I'm like, "Wow, this is an amazing movie." Like, I get why it's nominated. So
I don't know.
So we'll definitely do that again.
Probably will watch most of the things that are going to get nominated.
I think so. There might be a few, but I think I've seen everything that probably would be nominated. But yeah, now that I remember, it would overlap with our Black History Month stuff and our Oscar stuff last year. It overlapped.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So February is like a super busy month for us because we do our Black Excellence in Cinema and we do our Oscar reviews. So yeah. So it's probably going to be the first Oscars I care about. I never really cared about the Oscars, but they're fun. Just kind of. So what we do for the past couple of years is a little like game. Basically, so it's kind of like we get the top like 10-ish categories, and then you pick who you think is going to win, and then whoever gets the most right, wins. And then I think 1 year we gave away like a gift card. We'll probably do something like that again, because it is pretty fun. So, and then it kind of gives you like a reason to watch things too, or watch the Oscars. But I think when the Oscars happen, I might want to. If we could do like a live stream, like a watch along with the Oscars, it'd be cool. Come all dressed up in tuxedos.
I'm not buying a tuxedo and being with you guys. No, I'm not a jacket dude.
just buy the t-shirt.
I will buy a tuxedo t-shirt and I'll be there. Yes.
I cut the sleeves off.
That's exactly.
Yeah. Is that what's a good movie to watch late at night?
It depends if you want to stay awake and watch it, or do you want to put you to sleep.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking like not put me to sleep, but one like my comfort movie that I like put on and could fall asleep to. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good one. Usually I watch shows, like old school shows and stuff like
Old
that.
school stuff.
But,
Yeah, usually it tends to be shows too because they're longer. Step Brothers is a good one. Fight Club was one for a while for me. Matrix was another one for a while for me that I would just like put on because it would be like background noise at that point because I know every single line. But yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I'm gonna think on that.
Yeah. And Jason said, funny that you mentioned Tux because I was thinking of doing my official draw for my movie tournament, like when soccer execs do.
Executives do,
yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah. Your movie tournament. Oh, and that's another thing I want to do this year. I want to do like a fantasy movie thing.
So you want to increase the arguments? I gotcha.
It's not too hard. There's a lot of websites that do it for you, or you can just do it yourself. But like you get X amount of people, and then everyone picks, kind of rank. You go in order, however you want to order it, and then everyone picks whatever movie, and then it gets points by however much money it makes. So yeah. It's a simple thing, but yeah, that's why a lot of people won this past year in 2023 because of Mario. Like all the people who picked Mario in like the third or fourth round, like just won their league. Like that's it. They just won their tournament. So
if you had Mario and Barbie, you won.
Yeah.
You're a winner.
Yeah. Yeah. But I put American Dad. Yeah, that's a
nice
good one too. Fight Club is my all-time favorite movie. Same. Adore that movie so much. Love it. Read the book, man. The book is great. Why am I having a brain fart on the guy who wrote the book? He wrote a few other books that are also
Chuck Palahniuk.
Yeah, something like that. He wrote another book that was just graphic, to say the least. But yeah, man. Yeah, the book is crazy. So I'm watching 5 movies tomorrow in a row. No Country for Old Men, Remember the Titans, Rambo 5, Migration, and rewatch Iron Claw. Man, how much you just want to cry? You just want to cry. Besides Rambo and Migration, those are your happy films.
I'm saying they remember the Titans. You will remember forever the night.
Yeah,
you played the Titans. Like no, you don't want to. And then Gary Brochure, and he gets hit by that car again. Oh, every single time, like watch out, Gary.
Loki said, "What's good? 2024 coming soon."
Yes,
what is up, Loki? Make sure you go check out Loki Caveman, dude. You're putting out so much great content, dude. This is awesome. So, what is up, man? Hope you have a good New Year's Eve. Said put on Friends, or Big Bang Theory.
I go to sleep with big friends of Big Bang Theory a lot.
Yeah, when I was younger, Arrow. Yeah. I probably do Community lately. But I really I used to sleep with the TV on when I was like by myself, but I can't do Erica's like, no. We don't do
that. We still
I do that from time to time still.
Every night.
TV on. Yeah, we do it every night. We sleep with the TV on. Mostly because it draws out my kids waking up in the middle of the night.
Middle of the night. Dude, we got a sound machine that works fucking amazing.
You're still a good parent. I'm a parent who's like, man, get the hell out of my room. Lock the door behind you. Like, get out of me, man.
Yeah. Big Bang Theory is due for a reunion. Damn, already?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah. Oh shit! All right. You guys, anything else?
No, it's 1:00. No, we're done.
Yeah,
I gotta be back on here in 9 hours. I still have to work out between then.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up early and do the same thing.
Yeah. But cool. So this is the last time for us in 2023, man, because in 23 hours it is gonna be next year. So
yep.
So we appreciate everyone. Be safe for New Year's. If you're gonna go out or do anything, have fun. Be safe. We will see you guys next year.
Get home safely, and we'll see you guys Monday next year.
Yep.
Monday, the 1st. Man, technically tomorrow. We will see you
right?
technically tomorrow. Oh man, yeah. Happy New Year's.
Right now, today is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the date today. It is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right?
Oh yeah. Because if you go 12, 31, 23, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Cheers for a great year. Great stream, fellas. Adios. Appreciate you coming in, Mike. Thank you. Xavier, see you in 2024.
Definitely.
And to all, good night.
Exactly. That's perfect.
Exactly. Yep. Ends it perfectly. Appreciate you guys. We will see you guys on Monday with a bunch of reviews. Appreciate it. We will see you guys later. Have a good New Year's.
If you're watching football, I'll see you on Monday. I'll see you tomorrow. 10
a few
a.m.
hours.
See you.
Dynasty Pylon. Yeah, there you go. Later.
Thanks, everyone.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.